Hey everybody, and welcome this week to Portal 2. It's been some time since I played the first game, and I thought, hey, let's go ahead and wrap this series up. If you're not familiar, this is a pretty fun puzzle-solving game made by Steam, and having said all that, we're going to go ahead and hop into it. This is actually, funnily enough, the second time I'm playing this game. I played all the way through this game once before, not long ago, and my recording software goofed up and it only recorded about a quarter of my screen, so I checked it in post and I was like, oh my goodness, this is all ruined. So here we are again with kind of a post-mortem let's play, so it should be a little bit more well focused because I was all over the place. Anyway, we wake up and we're here again, and we're playing once again as Shell, the same person from the first game, who is a lady in a red jumper, or an orange jumper, and we're inside of almost what looks kind of like a hotel room to me. It's having us go through some pretty basic tutorial stuff. Look up, look down. You know, back in the day, you actually had to read and understand the tutorial with the walk with the left stick, look with the right one, because that was new information to you. Anyway, if you look on some things like this wall over here, we have this like beautiful sunset and this framed painting of a mountainside near a lake, and you can actually whenever we move on to the next step here, you can see some changes in these, well, that painting that's on the wall, and then again that framed painting over there. Yeah, so I was saying I had played the first game of this almost, what would it be, almost 2 years ago now, maybe more aptly a year and a half ago. Oh cool, time to return to bed. This is made in the, I believe the Source engine, once again by Steam. And my first Let's Play, I was all over the place, but I think this should be a little bit more concise. So now you can see some of the room is kind of rotted away. The table is older. This fridge is kind of rotten, and this painting that's on the wall actually takes place at the nighttime. You can see with the moon in the sky, and then you can see this moon over here by this painting. So that's one of the or I guess both of the changes. And we have a little character here named Wheatley. Now, I've mentioned this before in my last Let's Play. Obviously, you wouldn't be aware of that. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to kind of tone these guys down a little bit, because the being a silent protagonist in this game, excuse me, and it's still being entertaining, they talk a lot to the player character. And my sort of issue with the first recording was that I had these guys up way too loud and I kept losing my focus. So I'm glad that we're here with maybe a more streamlined second shot at it. As upset as I am to lose about 3 hours of recording, of course, I'm kind of glad, because I was not very focused. Again, the only reason I'm kind of all over the place right now is because, well, we don't have any puzzles to solve in front of us. I guess we can talk about it. Wheatley here is pretty funny. He's a really goofy character. I normally say that as a joke that I don't like British people, but Wheatley's pretty okay for a British guy. And it's funny because he's an adult in this game. He's kind of an idiot. So saying that my favorite British person is somebody who's dumb is almost maybe a backhanded compliment. If he's my favorite British person and he's dumb, what's it say to the other British people that I hate? Maybe I'm just a bad judge of character. Anyway, you can notice we're kind of getting all shifted around here, and our little I guess cubby, I don't know what you would really call this, is falling down around us. The TV's been shut off now, and we keep getting jerked around because, well, we were inside of a pod, and while it looked normal to us, this is the kind of rooms that we were, contained in, and Wheatley's kind of moving us around. Wow, you can see that table is very nearly, oh, maybe the table did already fall out, but we still have the fridge. I'd said it before, but this game is actually extremely, extremely pretty, and I'm still impressed with it even now, here years later. The detail to the environment, and the detail to, like, they gave this fridge physics as we're getting kind of jostled around, tossed around and stuff. Oh, hey, there's another test subject label, and so we were contained with a bunch of other test subjects apparently. This game follows the plot of the first game, where in the first game we fought and killed GLaDOS, who was the computer that was testing us and then eventually tried to kill us. So we killed her kind of out of necessity. And then just as we got knocked up to the surface, a little robot grabs us and pulls us back down here and cryogenically freezes us, I guess, which is how we ended up where we are now. And we get dropped into it with Wheatley. So I was saying earlier, the kind of reason that I'm just yapping so much here in the beginning is because we don't actually have any puzzles to solve yet. It's a lot of exposition. We get to meet our funny little compatriot for the first little chunk of the game, Wheatley, and we get acclimated to the controls of this game. And this is probably the first real point in the game that we actually can move around. And you can see we're in the same area as we were in the first game. Now, I suppose notably it's missing its sleeper pod that was right there, but otherwise it seems pretty well the same. We've got our radio that we had here as well, and our toilet. I guess this doesn't flush. I think it flushed in the first game. Of course, plumbing here, thousands and thousands of years in the future potentially, probably doesn't work well. And it's also kind of hard to tell where we're at in the future. The connection from the first and the second game, if you take the computer, whenever we started the game's word, it said that we were like, it's been 9 hours or days or whatever since we last, it's been all those 9 days since, we've been awake. So potentially we've been asleep for thousands. Well, I think thousands of years. Again, this is a game that I've never really... okay, to start off with, I'm not a huge fan of the Half-Life games. They were released a little bit before my time, and so and I never really cared for that genre of games, like action, alien kind of games. But, or I guess so... I ended up not really being a big fan of them, so I don't really care about the story, but it's interconnected with, the Portal story. They kind of have like a big overarching universe, and, as a result, I only really care about Portal, and you kind of need to know all of the universe's story to, make the connections, and I don't know. So that's a pretty concise, even if it was a bumbling explanation for why I'm not too abreast of the story and how it connects and everything. I'm only, again, sort of tangentially aware of the connections, and maybe I'll point some of them out as we actually get around to them. Now, as the same way as the first game, if you're not aware, there are these secret little hidey holes all around the maps, and they're called Ratman dens. And I'm not sure, where a bunch of them are. The last recording session, I accidentally ran into one. Okay, there should be a portal device on the podium, but then we fall because it's not actually there. And we get put to over this way. You can see there's like these drawings which tell a lot of the story from the first game. So these smart scientists build this computer. And then I think one day that computer kills all of these scientists. And then you can see some more of the story over here. There's a orange character named Shell, that's us, who finds the portal gun and then kills GLaDOS. So that's the story. And we've got our portal gun finally. You can see us hopping over there. Portals are pretty simple. I'm trying not to talk down to people. I assume most people have surely played this game by now, but pretty simple stuff. You shoot one portal, and oftentimes you have the other half of the gun, so you shoot another portal, and it takes you to where it is in relation to where the two portals are. So we walk through this, and we end up on this side. Of course, I had mentioned it. I had some trouble with a puzzle or two in the last recording session of this, so I was there were 2 or 3 times where I had to cut, and I'm figure out the puzzle, sort of look at it for maybe 10 minutes or something and figure it out by myself. So we should be avoiding any issues like that. There were also a couple of little kind of goof ups that I did. Yeah, all right. Where are we at in relation to this puzzle? Oh wow, this should actually be pretty easy. Holy moly, we didn't even have to pick that cube up. Surely that ain't gonna be the end of this area, is it? Nope, we get dumped right into chamber number 4. But yeah, I think these are a lot of the same puzzles as the first game. Like, this might even be the same area or something. I'm not, again, too aware of, you know, what kind of bleeds over from the first game besides those, besides the characters, the Ratman dens and stuff. Again, I was talking about Ratman. They're called Ratman dens because they're made by a man named Ratman. He was one of the scientists. Very few people escaped. Oh, hey, I think he's the same guy who's like writing all this crazy shit on the walls, and that painting that we saw earlier with Gladys's creation and stuff. But he's a guy who was one of the only scientists, if not the only scientist, who actually was able to escape Gladys's nerve agent that killed all the scientists. I guess we're just kind of recapping the first game. Because Gladys killed all the scientists with a nerve agent. And, where are we at? There we go. Finally opened this in orange. Killed all the scientists with a nerve agent. Ratman was one of those, scientists who was potentially gonna die, but he evaded, capture, and he had antipsychotics. I guess he might be a schizophrenic or something. And he might be a schizophrenic or something. Sorry, I'm getting all over the place again. We can't afford to choke this early. And he is not able to get more antipsychotics, and so he's crazy. And there was like a comic series released about him, and that's why his little etchings on the wall and stuff make him come off so crazy. Oh, also, I should kind of maybe address this. So not only is this the second time I'm recording this, so I've got like, I don't script out my Let's Plays or anything, but a lot of the times I do kind of have in my mind what I want to say. So, and if I already said it once, I don't want to keep repeating myself, but it's hard to do now that we're in a second recording session. So I'm like, you know, what have I said? What have I not said? Oh, brother. Where are we going from here? Ah, yes, there we are. I bet we fall down here. Anyway, so, you know, because I'm on a second recording session, so I'm worried about repeating myself and also not saying important things that I said in the first recording. Also, more importantly, I am still sick. I'm kind of coming off of it a little bit. I think I might have had COVID or some other kind of respiratory thing, but I'm thankfully coming off of it. Where are we headed? Oh, okay, so there's that orange one. And then, so it's kind of like this last puzzle that we did, but a little bit backwards. I bet if we go down, we can fly over to where this cube is. Cool. And then if I take it, where to now? Let's go over this way. So yeah, my commentary might falter a little bit in that regard. Again, just because I'm kind of coming off being sick still. I guess that can be the excuse for this one being so tough. But I am feeling better. Hopefully by the Let's Play that would come after this, I'm all the way recovered. I hope I'm not sick for another week. Goodness. But yeah, as I said, it was only recording like a quarter of my screen the last time that I did this. So like you would have maybe seen like the top left quarter of the screen. And it was funny. I sat down in the editing room after 3 or 4 recording sessions, and I was like, okay. And I like looked to make sure that the quality was all right. And I was like, okay, well the quality seems fine to me. And then I was like, oh no, it's only recording like a quarter of the screen. Why is it doing that? The Let's Play that I recorded before this had some funny issues with record, like it would only display in like a corner of the screen, so I had to record that corner of the screen. You don't care about this. I again, we're just now talking to Wheatley here, so he's I like how they make all the characters like that you're going to be stuck with for a while have really lively personalities. Like Wheatley again here, he's like, the people who created me told me to never disengage myself ever, or I would die. And he's like, okay, let's do it. 1, 2, okay. Oh no, it's too high. So he wants us to catch him. You can't catch him apparently. And the reason that he drops himself off, I'm pretty sure, is that we can take him and plug him into a panel. There it is, over here. And then he'll hack us open the door, I'm pretty sure. He says he can't hack if we're watching him, so. Are we about, finished here, old buddy, old pal, Wheatley? Alright, cool. Hey, secret panel. Oh, cool. And then we gotta take him with us, I guess. So he helps us get around some of the speed bumps in this game, like that door back there that was glitched. Here's a turret. This turret is a malfunctioning turret, and we actually will see it again later on. But for now, we have to ignore it. Well, I can't let go of Wheatley, and there's nothing for us to do there. And I think this is where we actually get our first little bit where we're not necessarily like, so we've been going like puzzle room to puzzle room to puzzle room, and I think pretty soon we get to explore some of the back areas around. This game is incredibly pretty. See, I don't know about Steam's new games. I know they just did the Deadlock IP or whatever, and I guess it seems fine. Hey, here's GLaDOS. You can see she's all kinds of rotted away and destroyed, and there's her head and her body, and I guess that would mean that above us is where we got sucked out to in the last game, and here's where we're dumping cores into in the final boss fight. And now we're looking for, I believe, like a override switch so that we can break out of here. I forget if Wheatley's intentions from the beginning are just to leave. But, well, he ends up getting a little bit more than he bargained for, and we do too. And here is a room that is completely coated in switches, and one of these is the this is the main breaker room, and one of these, Wheatley tells us to look for one that says escape pod. Oh, brother, I could only imagine. I imagine, trying to find the escape pod switch in this room would be very, troublesome. Man, this room is really kind of trippy. It almost looks surreal, like one of the liminal space images. So we have to plug Wheatley into that computer, and he's like, okay, let there be light. He's like, that's God. I was quoting God. And our elevator is starting to engage now that he's turned on the lights. And yep, we're going up. It is switching on a ton of breakers. And we're up here at the surface. Well, not the surface, but we're up here where GLaDOS is once again. And it's funny, Wheatley is like horrified of GLaDOS. He's like, oh God, she's waking up. And whenever she was just completely dead, he's like, oh, he's trying passwords now. He's like, A. Damn, how about C? Oh, nice. She's starting to wake up. I said I really like GLaDOS's design across the games, because I think she's supposed to be like a human. Like that right there is her right arm, and that there is her left arm. Of course, it's broken. And then that there is the head, and that there that I'm pointing at now would be the back. And then that's like the I guess kind of like the waist. Oh goodness, we might get a better look after all whenever she grabs us with these claws. So she has a hold of us and Wheatley. Oh, I was saying earlier, I am going to be talking this whole time and just kind of summarizing what's going on all the way until the final cutscene, for which I'm going to be quiet for, so that you guys can actually hear the ending little sequence. But GLaDOS is now glad to be back awake and ready to get us back to testing. So almost time to do things the way that we did them in the first game and test until GLaDOS tries to kill us, I suppose. So we'll be seeing some returning to tradition here in the tests that we perform. Man, we're falling quite a bit. I guess I could also explain the reason that we're able to fall so much is because we have these shock absorbers on our feet. They look kind of like the prosthetic feet that people who lose their legs kind of get installed. Ooh, wow, these little metal grates are moving all around us. This place has always been really trippy. It looks like we're really close to hell. There's a lot of sort of symbolism in this game too, like with Prometheus and stuff. So there is our portal gun. Let's go ahead and get our hands on that. And now we have a blue and an orange portal. So we just have to find a surface we can nail with it. Haha. So now we're going to be a lot more mobile now that we can actually control both portals. And I guess we have to make our way kind of out of this little shitty area first. GLaDOS is kind of helping us with that, I'm sure for our own benefit. Oh boy, I thought that might be some of the deadly water in this game. What I kind of like about the first game is and this is the way with a lot of Steam and I guess games just in general, the first games almost seem to be like a tech demo for a bigger concept that they end up having. Oh hey, 19 out of 19, cool. I guess we'll get started on testing. I forget how many rooms there are. This game is broken up into 3 or 4 different segments, and I forget how many rooms are kind of in this segment. Oh, I'm getting congested. Again, sorry. I hate that I'm ill and recording these, but I really don't want to break my Monday streak, so I've been doing it for 2 years now. Alright. What was I thinking? I thought I was going to tell you guys something. Oh yes, the first game for all these games always seems to be a tech demo. If you look at the first game, it feels really, really, really basic when compared to this game. Man, we're only just now entering chapter 2. I think there's 12 chapters, but the later ones seem to go by really quick. There was actually a certain point where I was like, what the hell? When did we get to chapter 4 or whatever? Am I supposed to have oh, you know what? Actually, she's waiting to kick things on. There's our little laser. So lasers can activate switches like that, but they can also kill you, so we have to be kind of on the lookout for that. I also really like these little, I don't know what you would call them. They, so modern day corporate graphics are very, very fucking ugly, but I really like Aperture Laboratories corporate graphics. It's really funny to me that old corporate graphics kind of look like or whatever, but these ones here look really good, and modern ones look really fucking bad and ugly. How many rooms have we got? 22? Okay, we can make quick work out of 22 rooms, I'm sure. Oh, nice. There's a little cube over there. Let's get our hands on that, and we can use these cubes to redirect the lasers. I just have to have it actually point the direction that I want. Okay, so if I aim it there, this gives us a platform up to here, and then I need to give myself an orange portal and a blue one so that I can grab this cube and use it to depress the button. Man, I'm hoping we actually kind of soar through this, not because I want to, I guess I am a little bit upset that I lost 3 hours of recording or whatever. No, it's my own fault, and you guys really shouldn't have to hear about it, but I'm just talking about it so that I can set the stage for what I was going to say next. Oh, sorry, those graphics again are they kind of catch my attention. I'm just setting the stage. So I'm hoping because I struggled with a couple of these puzzles the first time that I did this, so I'm hoping that is a thing that is of the past now. So I'm sure I put this down there, but is there a great reason for me to do that yet? Okay, I have to activate 2 switches. Let me fall first, because I'm pretty sure this first switch we need to turn on, and then I'll have to turn on the second switch. Where does that go? Okay, and then the second switch is a little bit to the right, a little bit closer actually. There we go, there's both switches on. But yeah, so like I said, I struggled with a couple puzzles and like a couple secrets I wanted to show. I like goofed up in kind of showing them, like fumbled the whole time I was showing them. So hopefully this will be more concise and interesting. Again, I'm not going to be showing all the Ratman rooms. I just kind of like to have him as a point to talk about, so I like to run into one room. And I guess technically we already ran into some etchings of him, so let's see, we got another, oh, okay, yeah, I do remember this room. We are going to, and then what's that over there? That's the companion cube. I'm not sure, maybe I should go over here and press this button first to find out what, so something gets dropped. We got a cube here. Now, how might this help us? We need to open a portal here, surely, and one there, and then that'll move that back and forth. And I know I need to get on that. I actually think I'm probably going to end up using the cube to block that laser, if I had to guess. Okay, I'm not quite on the, I used the wrong portal there. There we are. And then if I get on this, yes. So we have a blue portal where I want it, and now I need the orange portal to turn the laser on. Again, maybe there is a button. Yeah, I do see a button actually coming up. I, for some reason, was thinking that like we just used that to block the laser, but I guess we probably could have just jumped over it easy enough too. Again, I was talking, I think this game has 3 voice actors. That is if Shell isn't considered a voice actor. And if so, like, it's like a testament to these people's talent that with only 3 voice actors, they like make such a memorable impact on you playing the game. Like, you know, we have GLaDOS, we have Wheatley, and we have a third character, and they're all characters that like you are for sure gonna remember after playing this game. Now, if I drop a cube, it drops there, and I have to grab it. So this is about what? Timing? Okay. I wonder if it's just that easy. I also have kind of lost track on what room we're on. I sort of assume 5. I doubt 6. Maybe we're coming up on 6. I guess we'll see soon enough whenever I actually, if I can remember to take a look at one of those little screens, that'll actually tell us. I again love GLaDOS's little belittling of you even now. She's like, you'll be breathing the same air for the rest of your life because, you know, we manufacture your air more or less, so we recycle the air, and it's all the air you're ever going to breathe. She manages to depress you with things you didn't even know that you gave a fuck about. So what room are we on? 6? Okay, 6 out of 22 is a pretty good time. Not, again, that I'm keeping track of time necessarily. We'll play her till she's done. So where to now? This is going to bounce us all around. And then, yes, I do remember. Let's put a portal down over here. And, yeah, we'll bounce across. And then just as soon as we'll have to land in this one. Aha. And it continues to bounce us. And what we need to do is press this button so that we can get a companion cube. I think, yeah, firstly she launches out some trash. You can actually do something with that, with a radio that flies by here. I don't think I'll be able to catch it. I don't know. You never know what could happen, I guess. So then not the radio, that's the radio. Hey, cool, I did catch it. You can take this to the Ratman lair in this room, and it, actually does a spectrogram, which is where they use like audio, or maybe it's a spectrograph. I'm sorry if I'm using the wrong word there. But it uses the audio to create a picture, which is really cool. And it's a picture of some events that happen at the end of this game. So it's a neat little, well, what are we going to call that? Foreshadowing? I guess it probably is foreshadowing. Well, yeah, I guess it's foreshadowing. And I don't know. It's pretty cool. Again, it's of an event that happens at the end of this game, so... Remember before when I was talking about smelly garbage standing around being useless? That was a metaphor, and it was about you. Damn. How rude, Gladys. Again, I love how she belittles your character. She just hates your character so much. Now, granted, I'm pretty sure the first game, it just kind of started off with like, you know, she was kind of meh, but then like she slowly became ruder. Of course, now that we've killed her, she kind of has the motivation to, you know, kind of be upset with us, I guess. And nice, it burns the companion cube. So Gladys fucks with us in this test a little bit. And she'll drop us another cube. So I think we can see Wheatley actually in a few places here after we pick up this companion cube. I'm pretty sure he appears around. Oh, hey, there he is. He opens the panel there. So, hey, at least he's kind of putting in work trying to help us. So if I do this, oh, nice, there comes that. And then I would put money on it. I haven't shot a portal yet. We'll put the blue one right there. Okay. I bet I need that box for something, though. So let's put one there, and I'll shoot the orange portal down there, and we'll get that companion cube in our hands. And then I will put the companion cube, yeah, on that switch, which means I'll have to use this blue portal, which means I'll have to fall into this orange portal. I also have a really bad habit of like missing those portals as I fall into them. So I think I can show off a semi-secret here, kind of. All that this does, I'm pretty sure this switch does, because the door is already open, is give us a platform. So let's put a blue portal there and an orange portal down there and fall through it. I don't even quite remember what this secret is, but we should be able to grab this cube. I think we need it. Aha, there we go. Cool. And normally there's a little field that disintegrates stuff whenever we try to go through it here, but it's off. But as we get closer and closer to this, I'm pretty sure that she'll end up like actually disintegrating it herself. And she says, I think that one was about to say I love you. They are sentient, of course. We just have a lot of them. She says that, and I forget if there's credible evidence for that. But the implication that people have made is that those boxes have dead bodies in them, I think. But that, I don't really know why that would be the case. But supposedly they have dead bodies in them. And of course, sometimes dead bodies are actually alive bodies. So there's alive people in some of them. And that's what she's referencing. Again, I don't know quite how much credibility that has, but... So we have one portal there, and I need to turn on that. Okay, so if that is the case, what does this button do? Maybe this will actually give us a cube that we need. Haha. So, sorry, I'm just thinking here. You know what? Let's go through this. All right, so I did this. So we need to portal this wall, take the cube over, because I'm going to have to be able to go through the portal again to get to the other side without going through that disintegration field. And just like that, that's the 8th chamber done and over with. Lots of very pretty graphics on the wall here. I don't know how Steam nailed the overbearing corporate animation style so well. When was this game released? Probably like 14 years ago or so. But they did it. They did it pretty damn good. Oh man, all the shit around here is so fucked up. Well, let's just kind of jump head first into this puzzle. Oh hey, there's Wheatley. Yeah, I think we have to actually do this a couple of times because some stuff is kind of fucked up in this test. There we go. And there's Wheatley again. He's like, you'll never believe what happened. I was just lying there, thought you was done for, but... So, he's kind of trying to help us, I think. Right now, he's just trying to yap our ear off. You look great, by the way. Very healthy, says GLaDOS. Hey, there he is. Now, I think what she does is actually lowers the ceiling so that we can bounce through. Yeah. Oh, man. It still says we used a blue portal. There we go. There's a blue one. And I need the orange one. Ah, there we go. So that's cool. We got to see Wheatley again. This room really shouldn't be that difficult, I wouldn't think. I see... Okay, we're going to have to get up there. But before we get up there, we're going to have to press that button. So I'm going to need some momentum. By using this little launcher thing that GLaDOS gave us. There we go. Press the button, and then we'll do the same thing on this side so that we're able to... Oh, actually, you know what? Let's just fall. There we go. So that we're able to get this reflective cube. Maybe that's what I'll call it. It probably has a better name, but I'll call it the reflective cube. Now, what next? I think I should... get bounced up here so that I can get on top of here, and then we'll have to get that laser to go through that wall into that switch. It looks like I put it a little bit to the left. Let's do a little bit to the right. There we are. And just like that, the 9th room is complete. Wow. And now I know these puzzles get harder, of course. Now, this isn't exactly a cheat, as much as the first attempt at recording this was a cheat, simply because I had played this game before, and obviously now I've played it really recently, but that's sort of the concession, is that I have played this before. I guess the only difference is now I played this like, I don't know, a week ago or so. Now, whoa, I didn't necessarily mean to do that just yet, but I'm fine with it. And then we have that down there. So we got a laser. I bet I have to get to that over there. And to do that, let's put the blue portal there and an orange one where we can just fall into it so that I'm able to get this cube. And then what from here? I can't fall down. Yeah, I can actually. I want to get up to where that switch is, or where that laser is, so that we can put this cube in front of it. Whoa, easy now. Okay, yeah, I had way too much momentum there. Let's see. Let's put the portal there. That one, no matter how much momentum I have, should be fine now. Okay, so if we put this cube here, it will, lower that. And so we have to get back down to this little bouncy thing. And it will knock us up to this part here. Okay, what then? This is going to give us a reflective cube this time. And that's going to bounce around and come up here. I guess we might as well make use of that, huh? So this, I think, is actually going to need to go down to the floor below us so that I can shoot this laser into... Whoa, easy. Don't want to lose my cube. So that I can shoot my laser into that, and then that should put down both of these platforms that are blocking us. So if we hop on this now, it'll bounce us up here, and then we get bounced again over to this side, and we have our cube. So we can put it down on the button, and that is the 10th room done and done. I guess, that puzzle went as well as it could have. I always say that, like, I try and put my Let's Plays, like, as far as how long they should be, somewhere between a speed run, because I'm not trying to speed run these games, obviously, I'm just playing them, somewhere between a speed run and a long play, because long players oftentimes take way too long to do things. So these are little light floors. we can walk across them, and our portals also translate them for us, you know, so like relative to where they, you know, should be going. So this is going to drop over there. Okay, I thought I had a rather good idea for this, but okay, yes, it's broken now. So that's what the idea is. Sorry, I was a little bit confused there. Yeah, we need to use orange portals here, otherwise we'll fall into this goop that's underneath of us. So there's that, and it keeps dropping the cube since we hit the button. Let's jump and hit it. There we are. Now the next time it falls, oops, I meant the next time that it falls. There we go. Now we got our cube, and we're over here. So the next thing that I have to do, I believe, is make our way to put this on this button, and then just find the exit, and we'll be done with this room. Where is the exit? It's over there. Wood. Okay, yes, that... well, actually, are we in some kind of trouble? Not really. Let's go down here. Whoa, I almost missed that jump. Is there something behind here? Oh, brother, that's really eerie looking. This thing like seeing, only not with my eyes. This thing like seeing, but only not with my eyes. Ugh. Sorry, that was creepy. Let's get out of here. The Ratman. Oh, hey, there's a little fat turret. The Ratman rooms are always sort of eerie, but that one there kind of sent chills up my back, I guess. I don't know. I was saying earlier, Steam made the Deadlock games, which is kind of like this multiplayer game. My only thing is, like, well, I don't really care for multiplayer games all that much. Very few and far in between do I like multiplayer games. And I really don't care for Steam's multiplayer games. I kind of like TF2 a little bit, but I only like it kind of casual. And I think they solved the bot issue that they were having on TF2. I can't remember. I was having issues with bots in like normal servers, so I started playing on the Skial servers, I think they're called. I think she's trying to repair this door for us because it's been bugged. Oh, hey, there's Wheatley again. Found some bird eggs up here, just dropped them into the door mechanism. Also, that's why it's fucked up, is because he put some bird eggs in the door mechanism. Oh, brother. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh, yes, about Deadlock. I like TF2. I just, like, don't know how much I can really play it. Fortunately, that game seems to be, like, a lot of games have trouble balancing, like, a game that's just completely a sweat fest, and a game that, like, you know, isn't so bad, I guess. It's pretty equal in terms of skill level. In TF2, I feel like, you know, is able to bridge that gap pretty well. So what am I thinking here? I can't... Okay, you know what? I was about to say I can't choke this much this early, and thankfully it doesn't look like I'm going to. Alright, so if we put a blue one there, that means the orange one is now a walkway that we can use. So if I put that like that... Ooh, I was worried it might fall off, but thankfully it did. Okay, and then something similar... Here, let's put that down. Now I need to get down to that button. Will that take us to it? Yep, that'll take us right to it. And I like Portal. I didn't really care for Half-Life so much. Left 4 Dead was kind of fun, and I now kind of like the multiplayer maps. Or not multiplayer, but like the Steam Workshop maps a little bit. They have, like, I played like Five Nights at Freddy's. I played there's like a Resident Evil mansion one. That one's really fun. I think from the first movie. I can't remember. It's been a while since I saw the movies, but I think it's that first movie. I've played that. You know, just some this and that games from Steam, and I enjoy them. So these are turrets. They if you walk in front of them, well, normally they try and shoot you. I was trying to see if maybe I couldn't like kind of trigger one so we can sort of see what it looks like when they're going buck wild. Yeah, see, he's awake now. But basically, they'll just try and kill you. And we just are going to, you know, not let that happen. And the turrets, whenever they include the turrets in any of these, I actually find that the game gets a lot easier. So I kind of appreciate that. Okay, hold up. I don't want to say a lot easier and then die to a stupid-ass turret. Now, we should be able to drop on this one and knock him over. Get out of here, buddy. Cool. Now we have a room, I think, that is filled with turrets. Oh, okay, that isn't so bad. There's one gone. And then I'm going to just maybe swipe this guy. Here, don't kill me. We'll just toss this one. And I just need to get him off balance so that he starts shooting all over the place. Okay, so we've got that one over there, and that should be the easiest one to get a hold of because the other turrets no longer have his back. Knock him over. And we just need to grab a cube to put on that button. And that'll be this puzzle and this room done and over with. Again, whenever they include the turrets, like in any of these games, I find it gets like a fair bit easier, and I kind of appreciate that. Where are we kind of going? It looks like we're in the back areas once again, so I don't know if we're already kind of getting derailed here or what. I think it's a little bit soon for that, but again, I'm not really sure where we're going. Simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. Thought you'd want to know. Also, she's kind of like making the room here as we're kind of waiting, I guess. Okay. So these switches are sort of interesting. We have to light all of them up, and they are kind of like glass in that they'll reflect. Or like sort of like glass in that the light can pass through them. Sorry, reflect. Blah, that's a mirror. Yeah, like glass in that they can allow the lasers to permeate them and go through them. I kind of like those puzzles a lot too. Again, turrets are probably my favorite of the puzzles. I think in the first game, whenever the turrets were first implemented, like you get a room with turrets, the whole rest of the game I remember being a breeze from there. But as I said, first game was basically a tech demo. That can't be right? Oh no, there's a laser in the way. That's why. Okay, but there's not a laser in the way of that one. But we can make a laser in the way. Aha. So then we just grab him. I'll just toss this motherfucker over the... There we go. This room is filled to the brim with turrets, and we are going to use the orange light wall to sort of block their vision of us. I think I can get knocked over here. Yeah, that's right. And I also need, I think, that to catch us. I kind of forget what is the idea here. Yeah. So then we drop on top of these guys and knock them all over. Cool. Well, I can manage that, surely. Let's see. We use this one turret to knock all of them down. I figured we would surely get shot once or twice there, but we lucked out. Now we have 2 more turrets here. And I need to put the gate down in front of us. There we go. And I think we can put the gate down like right there so that we can get on top of these guys. We'll just put it down up there too. There we go. We can knock both of them over. So this was one of the secrets that I kind of wanted to show, is like soft locking yourself into this room. If you come into this room with a cube, and so you have a puzzle to, or you have a way to escape right now. If you shoot down another portal, you actually lock yourself into this room and would soft lock yourself. But thankfully, she wants to see you continue to test, so I believe she opens this this glass here, which is fortunate. It's interesting whenever, this is one of the first of the game developers like thinking about like, hey, the player might do this. It would be funny if you had a little thing here addressing that, and that's exactly what that is. And let's burn up one of these turrets. Oh, it said ow. Yeah, I kind of had my pacing sort of fucked in the first recording too, because I had these characters way too loud, way too loud. So like GLaDOS is talking in my ear, and I'm like, or like Wheatley says something dumb, and I just start like laughing. I'm like, sorry, Wheatley threw me off, which I can't say probably won't happen, but so we hit this button, and then what happens? We get a laser. Okay, we can see here lasers are going to burn these guys. There we go. It'll burn those 3, so we know that lasers will kill turrets now. And we can work with that a little bit here. Damn, we actually can work with this quite a bit. If we depress this button, we'll have access to the laser. And I think we can use this laser through here. Yeah, because the light will pass, but their bullets won't. So we can kill these guys. And then if we do that, that's the end of this puzzle. But I did say I wanted to show a secret here. So we've got what, that blue portal, and let's make that one orange. And you can see a little turret in here hiding. We can burn him. Let's go ahead and blow him up. And that unlocks us a secret area. And I can show you this next secret where you can see these turrets down here kind of singing, and that is actually them practicing for an end game secret. Well, not a secret, the end game cutscene, which I'll, obviously, if you want to skip down to like the ending below, you can actually see them. And this is another Ratman lair, so it's almost like a little double secret. And yeah, that's all there is to really show here. This is a really cool, again, I don't want to call this one foreshadowing. That one feels kind of not right to call foreshadowing, but yeah, you can see those turrets singing, and we'll see them again at the very end of the game. And that is room number 16 done. Only, 6 more to go? And this next room, supposedly, I think we have a secret from GLaDOS, if I'm remembering right, or if I'm remembering what she said quite right. It's been a second, and I've done a lot of thinking since the beginning of that room, so yeah, characters in this game are all really charming, and Valve, oh god, that's gonna suck. Valve, the people who made this game, Steam is the application for which I bought this game. Oh brother, people aren't going to be thrilled with that, me goofing that up. Okay, so that brings that platform all the way up, and this does what? I can't. Okay, so that opens the door. Okay, we can manage that. So I need this platform there, obviously, and let's get on top of this. And so I need this to block this. I bet I need to go right about there, or maybe let's just go higher. Perfect. And then I'll put this right over the button. And is this what I want? No. Whoops, and I almost lost my box. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna have to think about again, because I think I've kind of goofed it up. So we have to block this laser. That much is clear. And then get down there onto that and unblock this and turn that button on at the same time. And the way we would do that, let me look at it from maybe a higher vantage point. Okay, I can do a vertical one here. Or we can do a vertical one down there. Let's do this. I actually got it now. Okay, so we put her right here, the box, and then that leaves the platform down. And then once I get on this platform, I get rid of the light bridge, and it hits the button, opens the door, and bada bing, that is room number 17 done and over with. GLaDOS is like, I'll bet you think I forgot about your surprise. I didn't. In fact, we're headed to your surprise right now. Oh boy, what could it be? The thing is, the first game, our surprise was Well, dying? Oh, hey, chapter 4, the surprise. Cool. Oh, is this a surprise? Initiating surprise in 3, 2, 1. Oh, it's, nothing. She made it all up. Hey, but there's confetti. Oh, awesome. Nice that she piped in confetti for us. I don't know that the big-ass pipe was really warranted, but... Alright, so we're back on to puzzling. I think we need to go over on this side first and make our way over to here. And we got a cube here now. Okay. I got kind of a plan. I remember this now. So we need the light bridge, and we also need to block this cube that's going to... oh, wow. Actually, we get both cubes? Oh, hot dog. I'll take that. Whoops. That was dumb of me. Now, I need to go over there and get that cube, actually. Give me... I think we can get away with just one for right this second. Or can I get away with just one? Or do I need them both? Okay. I guess it doesn't matter. Which portal I have here? The orange one? We'll just go ahead and grab them both. Make sure we don't run into any trouble. So, we'll take this. We'll just do a laser out that away. And then we'll get rid of this turret is really what I'm trying to focus on here. Cool. And then let's angle it that way. So we have 2 of these switches on. And I think there's what? Oh, there's 5 switches. Okay. That's probably not the way I'm expected to do that then, right? Oh no, actually it is. I see the 5th switch over here. So there. Cool. But then what about getting across this gap? I must be not thinking quite right. Oh, you know, the light bridge, that's right. So we got the light bridge and we can walk across there. I figured. I knew we'd figure it out eventually. We have to. And that would be what? Room 18? And that was our surprise, and it blew. It was nothing. Although I suppose, in the grand scheme of things, if you had to choose between dying and nothing as a surprise, I guess I would prefer, nothing. Oh, hey, there's Wheatley. I almost said I would prefer dying. That's not right. It's funny, he's talking about he's on the nanobot work crew. He's like, oh no, Jerry, I'm not goofing around. I'm just on break. And he just got fired by, his Jerry, a nanobot work crew. Makes you think that GLaDOS could probably just have the nanobots, disassemble us if they actually exist. They probably exist. So hopefully we'll get out of this situation soon enough. Okay, so this looks like a rather involved room. Let me think here. So firstly, I don't think there's anything I can do up here. So we're headed down. Now from here, what do we have? I think I need to make my way up to that laser. Okay, we're up to the laser. But that doesn't really seem to have helped me much. But what could potentially help me, if I get on that, and then I can get really high in the air, but where would I want to do that? Okay, so I sort of have an idea. Oh wait, actually I can get this cube first. Let's drop down and grab this cube before we do anything. Oh, nice. So now we've got 2 cubes. Maybe instead I should go ahead and get one of these cubes set up. Let me grab one. Because we're going to have to angle these lasers all the way to a switch, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so there is, several switches. So there's the first switch. And then I might as well go and get that. Is that the right? Yeah. That's the right direction we're headed. And how am I supposed to get up there again? I'm kind of drawing a blank here for some reason. I don't think I'm supposed to stack cubes. Okay, you know what else I could do? So we have an orange portal there. Let's do a blue one right here. This is how we can get it done. And then we'll do some bouncing. Okay. So we're going to... okay, we need to shoot a orange portal. Aha, perfect. This will get us to the other side. Nice. And then we can put this at the gate, the laser gate that's that we came in at. And we need a third cube apparently, and I think that's the last one. And it is right there. So what is the thinking then? I bet if I put an orange portal right there, we might be able to grab it. Hey, I got it. Okay, and then I just have to get up there and place this cube, and that should be this puzzle finished as soon as I kill all these turrets, because obviously I don't want to die to those. Okay, and then we'll just do the same thing as I did before, do some bouncing. I figured we would figure that one out. I knew that there was some kind of not a goofy gimmick, but something to it. Now, if I put the blue portal down there, the momentum forces us over, and I thought that laser might kill us, because those lasers are dangerous. I don't know if I've either showcased or mentioned yet. I wonder what GLaDOS's plan is once we get to the 22nd room. I wonder if it's a similar or the same plan as the first game, which is, of course, to kill us. Although she's already blew her wad on the secret, so... blew her wad on the surprise, so... next chamber is looking pretty good. Okay, chamber 20. Oh, okay. This actually isn't too bad for a laser puzzle, if I'm remembering right. So we only have the 2 portals, so we got to use them very conservatively. I think what we want to do is put a portal down right here, and then we'll just say, how many cubes do I get? So we'll have to put down a laser right there, and then that turns on one of these lasers, right? Perfect. Then we'll turn that on. And then this one will turn on the third little laser gate, and that should open us up this door. Cool. Wow, this next tube looks like it's full of companion cubes. That's cute. Wow. That's not one I've ever really had much trouble with, but I'm glad that theme has continued, not only into today, but into this recording session as well. Because that's one that might be imposing if you're not, a lot of these puzzles, like if you get stuck on, I sort of feel like it's like spinning your wheels on mud. Like you'll just think too hard about it and get fucked. Okay. Oh brother, this looks like another involved room. So we'll surely need the light gate first, and I would say we also are going to need to come up there. So, well, actually, maybe this is not. Maybe this is not that bad, actually. Did I die? No, we won't die here. Okay, let's go up a little bit then. And then we'll just have to do this again real quick. Okay, now, because we need to get to this button, obviously. Now, the button is going to, dispense at the end of this laser gate. I could live with that, no problem. Oh, and it fell. Oh, okay. What's going on? Who turned off the lights? Hey, it's our buddy Wheatley. I'm speaking in an accent that is beyond her range of hearing. And then she's like, look, metal ball, I can hear you. And he's like, Ron, I don't have to do the voice, Ron. Fuck, man, I love Wheatley. He's so funny. And I guess he is breaking us out here as much as he kind of can. I think he's on the rails nearby, yep. We just have to, I guess, follow the rail and the stairs until we can get out of this facility, hopefully. Maybe take an elevator to the surface. I really love, like, all these hydraulic arms and stuff. To think that there would be a computer so advanced that, God. Look, she made us a little heart. Oh, wow. Damn. I believe we would die if we went and did that. I think the laser goes out from underneath of you whenever you try to go over to that chamber. Oh, brother. Well, at least Wheatley's breaking us out of here. I don't know how much credit I want to give him, though, because he didn't really do a whole lot. He just opened some panels up so that we could get out. Ooh. Oh, I was saying it would be interesting if there was like a hydraulic arm that was actually so advanced that like a computer could use it to build rooms. That would be crazy. And here's some more of GLaDOS's turrets. We'll just shut all of those off. And I believe we're headed over that direction, so we can use this wall to our advantage to get the hell out of there. Oh, hey, Wheatley. We've caught back up with each other once again. And I sorta... Oh, brother. A turret anyway. Good thing I had one of my portals ready to go. So what kind of now? Wow, what a room. It looks kind of, again, not surreal, but like, you know, what, again, these are all just probably testing rooms and stuff, but what would somebody even need a room this big for? Like, there's, in the game talks about this too, but there's like millions of billions of dollars that go into constructing a setup, a setup like this, a huge facility. I know I said I don't script my Let's Plays, but it about seems like I should. And we almost got crushed by 2 giant test chambers. Glad that wasn't the case. And now we can continue on to the next area. Wheatley has, well, tangentially, well, not tangentially, but like, you know, helped us break out, and now we're in chapter 5, the escape. I don't really think that we shouldn't be halfway there. That don't seem quite right to me. Maybe I was wrong in saying that there's 12 chapters, because there ain't no way we're making that good a time. Oh, hey, Wheatley's back. He's hanging out. Ooh, Wheatley, buddy, I'm gonna need you to, he's like, okay, don't move. And then he's like, oh, I got an idea, but it's super dangerous. Here we go. Oh, is all right spelled with 2 L's? I don't think so. But yeah, he's like, they told him if he ever turned his flashlight on, he'd die. And they told him that about everything. Very funny. It makes you wonder what else they told him, you know, he would die if he did. And also interesting that scientists wouldn't want him to disengage himself or to turn on his light. Whatever. Oh, yes, here we are. We're on a conveyor belt. And I thought for some reason that these, like the lights kicked on. We're in a basically what appears to be abandoned part of the facility. Although I guess technically GLaDOS did just turn out the lights, so maybe it's not as abandoned as I think it is. The power being out, I suppose, doesn't necessarily mean that it's super, super abandoned. So this looks like a, what would you even call a facility like this? Like they have these templates here, and then they have these lasers sort of cut them into, well, usable bits and bobs. So it's like a manufacturing place. Ooh, and there's a lot of cubes around here. You can see here there's, the box turrets, cubes. Man, I love this world a lot. It's a hell of a game. Where are we headed now? Is it this door? Sorry, just slipped out, a bit insensitive. Am I headed the right direction? Or, oh, okay, you know what it is? Yep. We can teleport up here. Alrighty. And then nothing that way, right? Hold up, I'm getting all kinds of turned around. And then I bet, yeah, we have to go over that way. He's just going to light up the wall for us. Coolio. And then from here, what? We can shoot the blue portal over there. Okay, we're not doing too bad. And then, we're on a catwalk now. Gotcha. Well, you can see some of the fatter turrets there, too. Maybe they just hold more bullets. I also can't remember why this facility even makes turrets. I don't think it's for testing. Maybe it's for testing. They also maybe just sell it to the DoD. Hard to tell. They gotta make money somehow. You can't just piss away money into this. I doubt there's very many, well, I don't know. A gun like this? Yeah, actually, there would probably be, people would put stupid money into a teleporting gun now that I'm thinking about it. Not just like people, but, you know, it would be a huge scientific leap to just be able to teleport. Alright, so this is another one of, my more favorite segments of the game. Okay, so here is our, we'll have to get on this production line for turns, or I guess this is technically a disassembly line, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, you can see the flames that they're getting ready to be smelted. Oh, brother. Now, we're headed down this line here, and you can see a turret way down the way. We'll grab it. I'm different, thank you. So this is that same turret I was talking about before that's different, and it acts odd, and it alludes to things in the game. Yeah, don't get mad, make lemonade. Prometheus was punished by the gods for giving the gift of knowledge to man. Okay, I guess we'll burn it. So you can see here they're testing turrets. Okay, yeah, we can land behind this. I was like, how do we do this again? Yeah, they're testing turrets on live targets here. So what? Oh, okay, yeah. I just remembered what we're supposed to do. And then, yeah, there's some misfiring that these turrets are doing. You can kind of, well, actually, I want to, yeah, get that portal off of me before that happens. But yeah, you can see they've got like shitty turrets that pass through that aren't actually shooting, but then they have good turrets that pass through that do shoot the dummy. So they got like a quality assurance kind of. And then you can see here's the production line where they scan turrets versus the template, and ones that are good continue down the line, and ones that are not so good against the template get launched over into the incinerator. So I guess while we're over here, let's go ahead and grab one of these, because we're gonna need a shitty one. Cool, I'll take this one. Shame you couldn't grab the that sentient one, or as sentient as they can be, the that other one that I burned to the gate, that cool one. Shame we couldn't come and plug it in. Anyway, we are now over here. Look at this little prototype shitty looking turret, and you can see down here on the screen that, like, if it's ejected or rejected, it'll launch it into the incinerator, and it'll say on this computer screen, so that one was approved. This one obviously defective, so it gets launched, and that is that. So Wheatley is going to hack this door, he says, and we can actually see him break the glass. I guess I wasn't quite quick enough there, but anyway, if we go inside of here, get out of my way, turret. If we go inside of here, we can take the template off, and these turrets should stop working, but it turns out that it's going off of the pre-saved template. So what we're going to have to do... Oh, I thought it broke the wrong turret. So now we can put the shitty template in, and it'll only accept shitty turrets. So that one there should accept, I would think. Defective. Good. Another shitty turret. It scans it, and it says good. And then I hope to show one. Yeah, that's like a proper turret, and it's like, no, sorry, it gets launched away. Alright, so their new preset save is corrupted, which is good for us. We're kind of destroying some of GLaDOS's back-end things. Ooh, okay, neurotoxin production and employee daycare. Alright. I guess we're going to be going through some of Aperture Science's facilities here. So it was Bring Your Daughter to Work Day, the last day that there was. And you can see a lot of these, like little science projects. Looks like a lot of potato batteries. Here is a volcano. I never did either of these as a kid. Oh, here's another one. I like this one because it has a little LED light on it. But then you can see a huge potato here. And who did this one? Well, none other than Shell, the character that we're playing as. They made this one. I don't necessarily think they had anything to do with why that potato's so big, but I guess you never know. I was saying I never did like the potato... What do they call them? Potato clocks? I never did like the potato for energy, or the using, I almost said carbon monoxide. That's not what you put in one of those volcanoes, is it? what is it? It's like baking soda, isn't it? Baking soda and something else to make the volcanoes and then they erupt. We never had to do that in school. We did make these little car things out of food once a long time ago, though. And we raced them against each other. They had a ramp, and whoever's went the fastest and the furthest won. The only thing was, though, I had one that was like really big and good. It just was display, not functional. So it didn't work very well. And it was also kind of too fat. I guess we have to go. No, we go through here. But yeah, that's what we did. Also, you were allowed to eat your project after you got done with it. The only thing was where the ramp was, not only was it not clean itself, but it also, the end of the ramp went out to the gymnasium floor. So it was actually like not just unsanitary on the ramp, but it was, of course, you can imagine how many people have their gross shoes all over the gymnasium floor. So this is the neurotoxin, I guess pump or whatever, and we use that laser to cut these tubes off of the side. And you can see there's another. I missed the first one. That's okay. We'll get it this next go around. There we are. And just like that, the neurotoxin pressure hits 0%, and I guess because of it, the airflow suction gets all kinds of fucked up, and it causes this thing to, I guess, kind of implode in on itself and collapse. Cool. What? Oh, yes, there's Wheatley over here. I think it actually, someone showed it, but those computers down there actually show a cake recipe that was also featured in the first game. I guess it's a shame I couldn't have shown it there. Maybe there was another computer nearby. But there's a lot of allusions to, the cake from the first game, because there was like Ratman scratchings. Okay, GLaDOS promises cake in the first game as like hey, congratulations, and then like the whole time turns out that there is no cake and that she's just gonna kill you instead. And so the Ratman actually might have seen other test subjects die the same way because he has an etching that says the cake is a lie. And so for a while that was kind of a meme on the internet anyway, the cake is a lie. And they have allusions in all their games to, well, in the two Portal games at least, to cake. And the first game anyway was like a cake recipe. And I guess the cake recipe also appeared in this game now too, on those computers. Alright, where are we at and what are we supposed to be doing? Okay, I think we'll probably get spit back into a test room here soon enough, or maybe we're just trying to make our way into a test room. Alright, let's drop down to, oh yeah, look, this is so obviously a trap. GLaDOS emergency shutdown and cake dispensary, keep unlocked. Oh, brother, I was just talking about that cake, as a matter of fact. And then the walls are closing in on us. Oh, it's over, man. Wow. And then, like, all the little details that they put into all the platforms moving independently. Such a pretty game. I guess worst comes to worst. Oh, okay, the floor is coming out from underneath of us. Wonder how long I could stay up here. Well, not too long. And we're down here into, well, at least there's a toilet, so if there's something here that's would blow my mind and make me shit myself, at least I got the faculties for it. Oh, hey, GLaDOS is looking a lot cleaner than the last time that we saw her. She now has both of her arms and is a little more pristine. Oh, hey, new turrets. You guys are, I guess, cool. Oh, brother, but they're breaking, so, are these guys gonna break? Too? Yep, they kind of overheated and broke as well. And she's obviously probably not thrilled about that. So we fucked up our operations, the first of which are the turrets, and then the second one is the neurotoxin pipes, which you can see kind of sneaking their way into here. The piping, oh man, they look so menacing. Or the piping looks so menacing. Oh hey, wait a sec, I think I hear our little buddy Wheatley. Yeah, so instead of the piping, we get Wheatley instead. Yep, there she is. There's GLaDOS, and here is Wheatley. Come on, guys, kiss. Kiss, guys. Oh, man, that's fucking dumb. Core transfer, yes, sir. Time to transfer out GLaDOS, transfer in Wheatley. Upgrade this motherfucker. Corrupted core. Oh, it's a corrupted core. Interesting. And of course, he says yes, the corrupted core, and GLaDOS says no. And so we have to have a stalemate associate press the stalemate button, which I believe is going to appear over here. Oh, and we're getting launched backwards, which is fine. They got like a reflective plating or like a bouncy plating. Now, I think what we can do, because we can't get around this button quite like this, but the way the hydraulics work is it actually has to move all the way around. So now we can press the button and come back into here, and that is that core transfer bay. Oh, brother, he's going down. He's like, wait, what if this hurts? What if it really hurts? And guys is like, oh, it's gonna hurt. Oh, brother. Wheatley's like, are you just saying that, or is it really gonna hurt? Oh, wow. I bet. So yeah, it hurt for Wheatley, but you can see like GLaDOS is getting yanked out of there. Oh man, that looks like hell to me. Well, hell definitely for a robot. Oh, brother. So. Man, and then the room turns red to reflect it too. And there is Wheatley. She lost her arms, which is unfortunate, but Wheatley looks a little bit sleeker, a little bit more bare bones. So, yeah, Wheatley and I have just succeeded in this. Cool. Now, of course, there's kind of dead GLaDOS there, which is sad. But, also victorious in a way. Oh, wow, look at him. He's juggling crates and turrets, having a little victory, victory, I guess, play around session. And he is now going to lift us up to the surface. Thank you, Wheatley. You're the best. He's like, I can't get over how small you are, but I'm huge. And then laugh turning to maniacal laugh. Oh, and he's like, actually, why do we have to leave right now? So, he's, you can kind of see he's turning evil. I wonder if it would look more normal maybe if you inverted 180 degrees like these characters, because I think that's the intention with which they were designed. Anyway, is GLaDOS here? Oh, okay, yeah, she is still in there. Oh, brother, that don't look good. And then what about, oh man, look at all those platforms. They're all red now. Yeah, that only spells bad things. Kind of sucks that we were betrayed by Wheatley, but, I mean, he's an idiot, so... and it's funny, Wheatley's like, all you've done is boss me around. Now who's the boss? Who's the boss? It's me. Yeah, I don't know where you got that idea. And there is GLaDOS now installed on one of those potatoes. It's a toy for children, and now she lives in it. Damn, what a downgrade. Oh, brother. So the engineers tried everything to make me behave, to slow me down. So GLaDOS was a little too quick. And then they attached an intelligence dampening sphere on her, clung to her brain like a tumor, generating an endless stream of terrible ideas. And that tumor is you, Wheatley. So Wheatley is certifiably an idiot. He was created to be an idiot and to make bad decisions. Wow, me and Wheatley have more in common than I thought. I am not a moron, and GLaDOS keeps calling him a moron. Oh man, there's another one of those hydraulic arms. So cool. It gives these robots, which normally don't have arms. So that's neat. And we're getting knocked down and into the ground. Oh, brother. There we go. Down and down and down. So that is the Great Betrayal by Wheatley, the Fall from Grace of GLaDOS. Oh, I'm devastated. Aperture Science Innovations. I didn't quite see. Chapter 6, The Fall. So we're, probably about halfway through this game now? That's not so bad. And there is the elevator above us. And I thought for some reason, oh yes, we can see GLaDOS there. She's just a little fallen potato. She's a shell of her former self. But not spelled the same. Alright. So you can see we keep falling here. A lot of people have made like guesses as to how far we actually fall. I don't know that it matters necessarily, but you can see the watermarks kind of here on the wall. 3,600 meters. I think that's what it was. Is this 3,700? Yep. So increments of 100 meters apiece. I don't know that it matters other than the fact that you fall for a very, very long time and that there are these big pipes that are piping something up from all the way down to the bottom. Not that I ever think that that's explained, but also I had said it before, but the reason that we don't die from falling all this distance is because we have our, these dampening things on our legs, so that's nice. Innovators, not innovations. Aperture Science Innovators. Cool. So, that's like an old logo for Aperture Science. Oh, and then there's a pigeon pecking GLaDOS. I bet that probably feels like hell. And that's again an allusion to that Prometheus thing that robot was talking about earlier. And I guess now it's time to explore the underbelly of Aperture Science. They must own a lot of land. They must have excavated out a lot of land down here in order for us to have fell thousands of meters. So, alright, up there. This area is kind of interesting in that there are no really clear directions for where you should be going. So you can be on like this path and then suddenly have to be like up there. So that's kind of a little neat approach to these kind of levels, whereas before they were pretty linear and like very clear cut for where you should be going, and now they've kind of branched out to where you can, but where you should be going in a it is sort of, not randomized because it's not randomized, but it could be anywhere. Now, I thought I had to, I'm pretty sure I have to shoot somewhere over here. I just have to look for, no, it's way above us. That's where it's at. And then another one right here on this wall. That's right. And we're through it. And on the other side, and now we can go down. I guess maybe we'll just have to use the portal first. And it keeps saying, like, do not enter, keep out, all this, like, restricted area shit in these old Aperture Science labs. Makes you wonder what they might have been doing here, because there's not, like, this is just, like, mining stuff. They just mine this out, bored it out. Like, what do you keep down here, I guess? And we do see some, I'm going to try my best to show off all the secrets. I think there's another secret coming up that we can kind of mess with too, that I wasn't able to get on my first attempt at this Let's Play. So now we've got two sort of guard post gates, whatever. Let's get up on this one. So if I press this switch, we have about 4 seconds to press another switch that's on the other side. So let's go ahead and put that down. We've got the orange one over there. I don't know that I don't really have the time for that. So let's do it a little bit like this. Let's press that other button first, because this is going to be a way easier portal to get to, I feel. Actually, we could just put the portal right there. Okay, and then we come down and press the other button right in time, and it opens up this big vault looking thing. It reminds me of the vaults actually from Fallout, notably Fallout 4 is what it kind of reminds me of. That's also what like this whole excavated area kind of reminds me of, or a lot of the areas from Fallout 4 that are like mining or quarries or whatever. So behind it, we've got a little door and with a little push bar. And on the other side, we can walk through it. And here we are in the condemned, the abandoned Aperture Science area. And again, this is where puzzles kind of get a little more interesting, to say the least. Not varied in their solutions, but the solutions are varied. Maybe not varied in the number of solutions would be more apt. So we are... Oh, wow, that's this big, like, it's like a sphere encapsulated in, like, some, I don't even know, maybe what you would call it, like, I can get into here. Is that worth doing? It's like a sphere encapsulated by, like, a decahedron or something. I think that's what they're called. So we get some lights on. Is this? Yeah, this next room's the area we're headed to. Aperture Science Innovators. And we got Cave Johnson who's talking here. Cave Johnson is the third voice actor in this game. He is a very funny guy. He's like eccentric in this game. He's like crazy but funny. Well, crazy, funny, genius. Funny kind of because he's ridiculous, but there was something else I was going to say about Cave Johnson, I felt. Oh, yes, he's voiced by, if you're familiar with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, he's voiced by J. Jonah Jameson from that. So that's kind of cool. Yes, I need to go back up there because I goofed up. Oh, oops, where we're even supposed to be going. That is my bad. Your hint for this puzzle is kind of that you need to go through that little O thing there. So we'll put a portal down there, and we need to fall into it so that we can go through the little portal and the Aperture Science Innovators logo. And you can see all these old-timey looking rooms with old-timey looking typewriters and phones and lights and drawings. Here's Cave Johnson. He looks pretty young and happy there. Local entrepreneur buys salt mine. So apparently this used to be a salt mine and used to be owned by a entrepreneur named Cave Johnson. I was saying, yeah, again, if you're familiar with the Tobey Maguire Spider-Mans, this is J. Jonah Jameson, and his character is like similar to J. Jonah Jameson in that like he extrapolates so like wildly and goofily. It's very funny. And yeah, I guess it's time to get into these more sort of varied puzzles. Now, there's actually, hold up. I think I should probably go over here first, because I think this is part of something I wanted to show. Oh, and I'm falling and dead, right? Oh, yep, there we go, right into the water. But that's okay, because our actual respawn from here isn't that bad. I'll just have to be careful whenever I shoot another portal over here is all. Yes, we're up here. Yes, I can see on the wall, I think, what we're aiming for. Yes. You can hit these little buttons, and actually Cave Johnson will say different things. There's 6 buttons, to my knowledge, in this level. Maybe 7. I think there's only 6. And if you activate them all, you get an achievement. I just saw that recently, so that's what I'm going to do. So to continue forward, we have that angle there, and we have to fall from a great height to get the momentum we need to get to the other side. And we're going to do that by falling into this portal. And we go all the way over. And here we are. Nice. So, what then? We have this room here where we can turn on this pump station alpha, the gel pressure, and we're about to unlock blue gel. Blue gel is rather interesting. It is a bouncy type of gel. Should I just be going up already? Yeah, probably. Coming out over to there next. So maybe give myself a little ways to fall. There we are. Alright. And I'm sorry, I'm getting a little bit caught up in my own mind for even what kind of direction we should be going. I might not be able to do that achievement because I'm not sure where the other 3 switches are in hindsight. I thought it was in this level, but I don't know now. Maybe I already missed my opportunity for those switches. I wanted to show the Borealis secret for those of you who know this game, but I guess it's not something that you couldn't just search for Borealis. I just kind of thought that I could show it sort of while I was here. Whoa, that was a fucking flash and a half, now wasn't it? But we've got blue gel now. Now blue gel, hey, look at what the portals used to look like. Look how big that motherfucker is. It's like how big computers used to be before they became more compact. Blue gel bounces you. Pretty simple stuff. Let's go up here, and we've got a switch. So we're going to have to bounce over to this side and press a button for our cube, and it's going to go down here. So we more or less just have to do this stuff over again. Put this cube on the button, and we can now get over to this other side. Pretty simple stuff, but it's just teaching us about this blue gel. And then I guess we're headed over that direction. We could probably manage that with portals, you would think, or maybe not. Hold up, what am I thinking here? There's no momentum thing there. Can I see? Yes, I can see a wall up there. Yeah, I was about to say, if we just have to go to the next chamber, maybe I could just teleport there. Alright, and then we have that wall there also in case we would need it. What is... No. Something has to be goofed up here. I don't think I'm going the right way. I think I maybe need to go this other way. Yep. I think that's right. The signs pointed this way. Yeah, there we are. So we were just on like an upper level there, as was all. Okay, so I'm looking around. It looks like we'll have to go over here, and I have to get to a wall that I can teleport to so that I'm able to land on this platform and grab this cube. We'll have to wait for the platform to get back underneath of where this portal is. There we are. And then we'll grab the cube. Nothing else I need from there. And then I believe we'll just head over there and depress that button with this cube. I don't remember if it's any more involved than this though. Here, let me bounce again. Cool. Land that on the button. Okay, so now we have another platform to put a portal on, and we're now here. So we have another button. Oh yes, we can also, this shows us something pretty cool. The same momentum is maintained horizontally as well, so we can like bounce across the walls here. I'm not sure necessarily what happens after this though. What do we get? Another platform? Okay, that makes sense to me. Let's go down to here and then come out and bounce. Oh, I didn't think that I had the juice to make it. That's a jump that I have now missed just about every time I think I've probably played this game. All right. At least once while I played it. And there is our next elevator. You can tell they're old, they're archaic and stuff. If you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice. Don't get covered in that repulsion gel. We can actually coat the cubes in that repulsion gel, and it'll cause them to bounce all over the place. Sometimes that actually helps us out quite a bit. Yeah. Wow, I honestly can't believe how well we're kind of doing here. I was like really kind of struggling with this game. Of course, you know, now that this is the second time I'm playing it, I guess I've alluded to that enough, but playing a game and then playing it again right after it, of course, is going to be easier. But okay, where are we headed to? I think up here. Cool. And then we have a portal already down here that I put down, but yeah, we have a platform catching us. Alright. And then what from this point? I guess we're probably going down to there. It's interesting how they make it so that you can't, like, you know, it's also based on your perspective, kind of where you should be shooting your portals. Oh, hey, there's the blue goop. And that's now turned on for good. So we can goop up this whole floor. Might as well goop the whole thing up. Yep. I guess I think that this is good enough for here. We do need to goop up this floor as well. And we got gooped up ourselves. And even though Cave Johnson said not to get gooped, it's not a big deal. We can get gooped. It's you don't get penalized for it or anything. Alright, let's continue to look this way. Or maybe I should instead be gooping up this floor underneath of us. There's no upper area that I could goop instead. Alright, so the blue repulsion gel, we're just going to coat this floor a little bit. I think that's good enough. And then we land over here, and we're up where this platform is angled. I think what we need more than anything is momentum, probably. So if that is the case, can I jump from here? And yeah, I can make a portal down here. Is that enough? Oh, okay, that is technically enough, but I need to do another step too, because we have to be able to bounce at the end of that momentum. So we'll put a blue portal there, an orange one over there, and then that should coat the floor for us. Perfect. And then we'll put another orange portal where I can just fall into it, and we'll bounce. And now we're on the other side of the chasm with the elevator. I'm surprised there aren't more secrets to this old stuff back here, I guess. Like, to my knowledge, there's only really the Borealis secret, and I think I already fucked it up and missed that one. But I'm surprised there's not, like, other old Cave Johnson stuff to kind of, like, poke around it. Like, on the upper level, of course, we have the Ratman secrets. I'm surprised there aren't more things like that down here. I also suppose I like the natural development of there not being, Ratman, okay, so that's that. Of there not being, Ratman, etchings, little Ratman caves down here, because obviously this is like so far and removed from the rest of the facility that the Ratman would never be here. Alright, so we're on the other side now, and we made it through this area actually pretty damn easily. So what from here? I don't think that this is what we're trying to do, or maybe it is actually. And then we do like, what, a blue one up there, orange one down here, and then we'll do like a blue one there, orange one to fall into, and then that momentum, yep, will bring us up here. Wow. I'm kind of almost aghast at how well this is kind of going. So we've got that up there, and maybe, okay, you know what we need? We need that gel. We need to blue that up a little bit. And once that's blued, I think we're good to go. Let's just fall and see what happens. Alright, not so bad. And, man, this was a salt mine? That's crazy, dude. And then we're headed, I don't think, no. We surely don't need to get up that away. Or maybe, am I supposed to just fall? Let's take a look here. Because I think that this is right. I think that's where that portal is supposed to be. Yeah, and then we'll just jump out of it. Okay, I don't know why I was overthinking that. Okay, so now we've got some blue stuff and some water to use. Okay, I cleaned it off too early. We need to goop that up, and then we actually have to clean it off. It's interesting because the cleaning off sort of thing is not something that, like, is reflected in the other chambers. Like, this is the only time that you have to, like, clean off anything with water. Now I can get us some goop there, and then we can right? We can sort of goop that stuff, I would think. No, I goofed it up. We need to use that, and then, or am I still misthinking? Come on, man, hit that hit that cube. There we go. Perfect. I don't know that that was necessarily perfect. I'm not sure I should have used that word. It worked. Oh, brother. So now I've essentially, I don't know what we're at in terms of let's play time. Maybe about 2 hours. Maybe not even. Maybe like an hour and a half. But for me anyway, this is now like 4.5, 5 hours I've been playing this game and talking over it. So I'm a little bit exasperated. I'm a little bit kind of not over this game. It's still fun, and my what I am frustrated about, like as far as this game is concerned, is not really the fault of the game itself. More so, it's like just me being an idiot. But oh wow. Man, could you imagine if this recording didn't take and I had to do this a third time? That would almost be one that's relegated to just recording next year. The curse of Portal 2. So we're getting to, you can see there's a blue pump, and we're about to probably unlock this orange pump soon too, which will give us the orange gel. The orange gel is kind of cool too. So where am I aiming for? Not, oh man, I remember having like a little bit of trouble with this one too. We gotta angle ourselves, right? Or am I tripping? Or maybe we don't even go up there. No, there's the exit. So that is what we're actually aiming for. We can put a portal there. Would it help? Oh, you know what? Actually, I bet it does help to have another perspective on this. Okay, so we're over here now. Maybe that didn't help to have another perspective on this. Maybe I should just stop that. Yeah. Let's just stop and re-look at this. Okay, I see there's where we need the momentum for. Gotcha. All right, and yeah, so we're supposed to fall there, and I also need that. Oh, you know what? You know how we can do that? That is right. So I do need the other perspective, but just not maybe in the way that I was thinking. Haha, cool. So this room here, let's turn on the orange gel pump, the blue gel pump, and like that, those two things kick on, this sliding door opens, and we can continue on. So what is that? That's the control room. I guess that's, maybe I should try to get up here, just to see what's up here. I'm still maybe hoping a little bit that I didn't pass the Borealis thing that I was talking about, but I don't really know either. Haha, maybe I didn't. Yes, so this door should open. Cool, very cool. Yeah, and here's the other buttons. So we can press that button, and then there's what, 2, 3, 4? Here's the other button, and then I got an achievement. Examine all the vitrified test chamber doors. Oh, that's an interesting bit of exposition. And you can see here is the, discover the missing experiment. Huh, very cool. There's the, where the Borealis was, and you can see the buoys, or not buoys, but the floaties for, I forget what those things are called, life rafts. Not life rafts. I don't know what they're called. But yeah, this is where the Borealis was. I guess that's something that's from the first game, from Half-Life 2, and I think it is like it's like obviously it's like a really important element to the game. Maybe we should go down there. It's a really important element to the game because I think it's like that game is kind of about they're like trying to stop this alien invasion force, and that ship is like maybe like a time travel thing. Excuse me. Half-Life is okay. My problem with like the Half-Life story, to watch anybody kind of tell it, is that there are like 20 different versions of like telling the story. It feels like, not literally, but it feels like, and it's hard to tell who is right. Like it's not like uniform as in there's like really only one sort of answer. It's it feels like there's like maybe like, you know, there are a lot of people who sound right, and there's no reason, like I don't play the games, so I can't really tell who's right and wrong in that case. Anyway, so we now have, you can see here, a crow who's pecking away at our old tormentor GLaDOS, right next to the elevator control switch. You can, she says that, she's like, can you hear those tremors? That's him fucking things up in the upper level of the laboratory. So we are, I think, going to team up with GLaDOS to stop Wheatley. No tricks. This potato only generates 1.1 volts of electricity. I literally do not have the energy to lie to you. Okay, if you say so. Now, we have to do that to get GLaDOS so that platform raises and we can land over there as soon as I need this to go up. Okay, that looks good. And then we need to fall down again. I don't know. It also doesn't help because Valve hasn't made another game that's in this universe in like a long time, or one with like a relevant story. I think they made that Alex or whatever, and but otherwise, like, they haven't really made any games that like expand on that story. So I don't. It's not worth it to get into a story that's currently dead in the water, in my opinion. So I think when we step on this, yes, it makes that ramp up. And then I also need to get up there so I can press that button. I think that this turns on, yes, the orange stuff. And what the orange stuff does is really slicks things up. Okay, so I do have to press that button every time that I would want to use that. Okay, so I would need to, like, for example, we'll put the blue portal there, orange portal there, and the orange portal is the one I want to use here so that we can slick up that second part of the floor. Gotcha. Now we should be able to make our way across, and then right, we can make our way across here as well. Okay, and then we got to get this cube. I might have to teleport back the hard way since... No. We can just do this. I am going to have to teleport back the hard way, but that's okay. Here is that. And I'll have to depress that button too, so we might as well just stay on the ground instead of going up to where I can hit the switch. So that elevates that platform. And if I do... Wait. We have to go up here real quick so that I can get a good look around. Okay, so I want to slide out of that. Might as well get a running start. So we slide across this, and then we can't quite make that. Okay, so we've got an orange portal over there and a blue one on top. So the blue one's the one we want to use. We do this kind of in reverse so that we get the momentum of both orange slides. Slide all the way up. Hey. And then something here as well. We'll do a blue portal there, orange portal there. Now, we do much the same thing as before, but this time only backwards. So let's get to the top of this ramp. And I shot the wrong fucking thing. Oh well. While embarrassing and not the end, it's not the end of the world. I guess if I'm gonna goof up on a puzzle, I might as well just be this little simple dumb one. What I need to maybe keep track of which portals I should be shooting. So there's the orange one, and if I'm gonna change one again, it should be the orange one. So now we can slide all the way across, and then we'll put the orange one down. Yep, because I need to use this momentum here to get up high enough to press this button. Oh, brother, you would think that was the final boss of puzzles. So what is that? Am I supposed to go here? Remember, if you see an orange jumpsuit, hit the red button. What the fuck? Oh, what is this place? Oh, shit, actually, you know, I saw this not long ago. This is, Cave... Oh, wow, I haven't got this achievement either. There's Cave Johnson, and there is a lady named Caroline. And they apparently were well, friendly with one another. So we can't obviously land in these. I guess maybe I should just show it off. So that goops up the floor, but it doesn't do anything for us because it's got a grate over top of it. So we're going to have to kind of get... Sorry, I'm thinking here. We're going to kind of have to slicken some stuff up. Oh, brother. I think we're seeing a severe lapse in my mental here. Okay, so that's slicked. That's what I wanted to do. And then we'll put a blue portal there, orange portal here, so that we can put blue here on the end and bounce. Now, we have to do this in kind of a peculiar-ish way. We're going to have to come over, and then, phew. Okay, I was worried we might get screwed there. Orange portal here, blue portal up there. Is that what I want to do? Yeah, because we got to keep the blue portal. Then we'll just put an orange portal all the way over there. Now, the reason that we're doing that is because we need the momentum to land on that bridge. So if we come out, we slide on this in the portal that we need. I guess we can go ahead and put it down as the orange one. So we slide, bounce through, have the momentum to land on that bridge. That was a puzzle whenever I first played this game. I remember it even now. That puzzle had me so damn stumped. But yeah, Cave Johnson and that Caroline person are, pretty friendly with one another. I think there's a lot of stories and theories and stuff between the two of them. And obviously our player character, which I don't want to talk about too much until we actually get to them. Okay, so there's 2 parts to this basically, or maybe 3 parts would be a better way to look at it. First part, we need to land over there on that. To make that happen, I believe we have that angled. And okay, let's orange that up first. So if we slicken that floor up, we have the speed. And then let's go ahead and put blue down there. And then we'll put an orange portal over there. So if I put a blue portal down there, I'm worried actually that this momentum is going to get lost. Okay, so I need a blue one there as well. Gotcha. That's what I'm goofing up. Let's put down a blue portal. Go into here. So we have to wet. We have to wet this platform so that we can bounce on it. I'm going to let that do another blue coating in case that wasn't quite enough. And then I'll just put that blue portal down. It did seem like we were having, we kept the momentum even though like at the end there it doesn't seem to be quite painted well enough. Okay. So here is the first button. The first part of this done, so that we can get this cube to go to press this button. I'm thinking about a lot of things all at once. Another thing that I want to do, let's put that one down. Hold up, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Let's go over there. Okay, and I need, not orange, we need blue. We need blue. So that I can coat that platform there. This is kind of part 2-ish. Okay, and then we'll head back over so that we can flip this platform over. So now we have a bouncy platform that we can use. And let's maybe go over here. So this is covered in orange, and I think we should also cover this next platform in orange as well. Or should we cover in blue, actually? You know what? I guess we'll see. Let me look through this. Yeah, no. Orange should be good. Orange should be good. Okay, so I think we have this puzzle solved. So if we slide through it... Oh, we don't have quite the momentum. Oh, brother. That's alright. It saves a lot of our progress here. And if it isn't saved that well, I'll just recut this. But I believe I see what I kind of want to do there that I goofed up before. So first thing, let's drop that off there and head over so I can repaint that bouncy platform. So again, we'll put that there. We'll repaint that blue, right? Yep. And okay, so that's blue. Now I think that over there is, I also want painted blue instead of the orange that I had it. I think what I need is the actual bouncing momentum. Okay, so now let's do the orange one. And if I put the blue one on top, no, that's not what we want to do. Blue there, orange there. Now we should be able to bounce through. Oh, but that isn't over. Oh, I'll be back in a sec. All right, how about we do it correctly this time? I have that board switched around. Don't worry, I got everything sorted out. Yeah, I had to take a little break, clear my throat, get a little drink, and of course get that puzzle reset back up. And now I feel much better. So I've been recording for about 2 hours, which seems to be about the normal. Looks like it might be about 3.5 hour long Let's Play or so, depending on how things go. We'll see how well I handle these next couple puzzles before we make any calls. Excuse me. Yeah, so once again we have Cave Johnson talking our ears off. Sorry, just getting reacclimated here from where I kind of took a break, getting back in the swing of things. You can see there's like all these, this elevator's out of service, but you can see there's like all these elevators to the surface around, which is a shame because obviously we would love to take one of those to the surface and just probably skip out on all this shit. Although I bet GLaDOS probably wouldn't be too thrilled, but you know, hey. Now this was an area that confused the hell out of me because I was like, how do I get over here? How do I get over there? What about there? What am I doing wrong? Whenever actually all I had to do was go into here to continue this area. Oh man, was I ever having a hard time with that. I was like, that was one of those areas I was just getting stuck at, and I stood out there and I ran it on that little platform there for, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. But hey, it's done and over with now. So now we're continuing to make our way forward. You may see that we have a new goop, this time the white goop, which makes portal surfaces on places where before there weren't portal surfaces. It's pretty handy. I don't think I have the momentum for that. Hold up. I think I kind of goofed up a little bit. There we go. Let's get some way more forward momentum. I'm always just worried that like I'm going to have too much forward momentum and I'm going to bump my head on something. And we should be able to make this. Okay. So this same area where I would have had trouble before, you can see we have like a little angled area there. And then on this wall back there, we can shoot a portal and then use this momentum to launch us onto these stairs. And it's just as easy as that. Also, Cave Johnson has like some, development in him as we continue on. He got sick here, apparently. I think that this sickness is related to some moon rocks that he had gotten. There were rocks from the moon that were used to make this white gel that we can now use to plaster on surfaces to allow us to shoot portals. And it unfortunately had the byproduct of making him sick. He is deathly ill, apparently. And apparently, again, that illness is a result of these rocks. So he says that his financial advisors tell him he can't even afford $7 worth of rocks, let alone 70 million. He's like, but it's whatever. This was another area I actually had quite a bit of trouble with. Really all I kind of needed to do was just kind of wet this general area up. And I think what I even ended up doing was just like wetting a back area back there up. Here, hold up. Let me maybe just, I'm not really wetting enough of it. There we go. That's good enough for me. Now, I think I can probably thread the needle there a little bit. Yep, perfect. And that'll allow us to escape that little caged in area. Again, this was another area I was stuck in for a minute, but this actually isn't that hard. So we just kind of need to wet this wall up white because we can't shoot portals on those, obviously. And I accidentally fucked up and used the blue portal. For some reason, I was thinking I needed to bounce between the two portals, but obviously that was a mistake. So now only use the blue portal, Dirck. And we will now coat these two pillars here until we can get up to the very top. Yeah, that one looks good to me. So now we can land up here, and I think what we're trying to do, hold up, let me make sure that this is quite right. I need to probably wet this up first. I'm going to wet this floor up. I'm going to wet every little part of this up with that white gel, and maybe come back just a little bit. Right about there is where I want it. Maybe just back a little shade more. Nah, I guess we can't get much better than that. And then the kind of way that I was doing this anyway is I'll like put a portal there, and then give me the orange portal down here. And then I just have been kind of like inched my way over there, I think. I'm going to keep myself facing this direction so that I'm headed the right way. That must not be the way to do this exactly. You know what else I could probably do from here, though? Can I, like... Actually, maybe I should do this a completely different way now that I'm thinking about it. If I can, like, get that wetted up... maybe I can't. Or maybe I should be wetting that up. Oh, yeah, that's probably the intended way to do that now that I'm looking at it. Oh, man, what an idiot I am. Okay, now let's get back up on top of this. Yeah, that area. Sorry. I was wondering which of the two portals I had connected to the, to that pipe that's pumping in that white gel. Alright. So this actually won't be too bad. We'll just put a blue one there. Wow. Yeah, I promise this was not the way I did it the last time. Whoa, and we had to put that portal down at the last possible second. You can hear Cave Johnson here he's talking about lemons. He's like, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade, is what he said earlier. Now he says, make life take those lemons back. So, unfortunately, as he gets sicker and sicker, he gets crazier and crazier. He's probably upset about dying. So, life gave him lemons, probably those moon rocks, and illness as a result. And he's like, just give it right back to life. I don't know. He has some pretty crazy thoughts, but it's a result of his genius meets illness and fear of death, maybe. I don't know that he's scared of death. He's either scared of death and that makes him manic, or he's ill and that makes him manic, one or the other. We continue up higher here, and you can see Cave Johnson here is talking about putting Carolyn's brain into the body of a robot. He's like, if we can't, he's like, I want to put my brain in the body of a robot. He's like, but if we don't have that technology by then, he said, I want you to put Carolyn's brain in the body of a robot. She'll object, but that's what I want you to do. That's a crazy kind of fucking, crazy kind of take by him, but yeah, I guess he's a crazy guy. So we need to shoot a blue portal. We'll put her right there. Oh, nope, not the blue portal actually, but that's fine. We can still get away with that. So the blue portal there, and I think, hold up, are we aiming for that, or should we be aiming for something else? What if we put like a blue portal there and then use that orange portal? Here, let's land into it. And then, okay, so we're still trying to get to right about there. I'm not sure I have the momentum for that. Also, I don't think that that's correct. Oh, you know what? I see it. I saw it way up there. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. So we need to shoot the orange portal. That made it. I was worried it wouldn't make it, but we did. And I think that that's actually the Moonrock segment in the old Aperture Science Labs. Pretty well done. So we went from Aperture Science Innovators to Aperture, and then now we're, I guess, on just, we'll be making our way to Aperture Science Labs, or what the fuck ever, here soon enough. This was another area I kind of struggled with. I didn't pay attention to the fact that there is, like, that angle there. I think what I actually need to do, and I still have managed to screw it up here, There we go. Now we can put that portal on that angled surface and jump from all the way down here, which lands us up on this side. What if we do blue there and then orange over there, and that'll coat that, and then that should really be all that we need. I'll have to blue portal down here to make sure that I have the momentum to land on this platform. And yeah, wow, that went a lot smoother than the last time I did this again. Just imagine, instead of me doing that puzzle correctly, it would be another about 10, no, not 10 minutes, maybe like 5 minutes of trying to figure that puzzle out. Okay, so here we are. I think that we're pretty well, like I said, out of the woods as far as like, I don't like this under area here. I like the regular Aperture Science Labs, but it is kind of like a nice, you know, change of pace or whatever. So I need to coat a lot of places with this white surface so that I can put down gel, I can put down portals, I can put down anything that I want. So that's about good. I'm also going to go ahead and yeah, see, that isn't even coated correctly. Here, let me move it back maybe a little bit more too. Is that coated right? As well as it can be, I suppose. And then now let's coat. Let's see here. Let's coat. Let's do orange there. Let's make this slippery so that I can go really fast into the portal. And then, do I want? No. I was about to say, do I want? This puzzle isn't quite done, but I don't really remember. Oh, you know what? We need to go up. That's right. We need to be at the apex of that. At the apex of our jump, we need to be going through that. But then we have a little bit more. That needs to be blue. Okay, I can make that happen, I think. But how do I make it happen? It surely isn't that deep. There's blue down there. Okay. And oh, you know what? This is another one of those where no, this isn't that, is it? Oh, you know what I can do? I bet. Let's make it white instead. I have the wrong thing portaled. There we go. Now it's white. And then I put the blue up there, and then the orange to make it bouncy. Aha. I also like, whenever you do like a puzzle kind of correctly, it like makes the music kind of sound like faster and more fantastical. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit of a hard thing to sort of explain, but whenever we go like flying through the air this time, maybe pay close attention to that. Oh no, I think I accidentally fucked up and turned that top part orange. I guess we'll see when I go through it. Nope, I didn't make it orange. That's good for me. And here we are on the other side. I think I went through that pipe. Thankfully, it did not register that. Now on the other side, we have this white goop. And then what? I'm supposed to go up here, right? Okay. And then again, if we want to use white goop on stuff, we should use the orange. Okay, I remember this. Watch this. It's going to kick into these vents and coat all these walls in white. And I'm going to give it a second to properly coat it all. Well, that looks as good as it's going to get. So let's go up to the very top. I think you can tell sort of when you're just about out of the woods here by, you know, the piping kind of comes to an end a little bit, if you understand what I'm saying. Maybe we should put a portal. Well, I'm just trying to get out of here, really. What about... Nope. Hey, there's a good place for a portal. So, like, yeah, you can see the piping's kind of coming to an end. We have another vault door up there. And then you can see, like, the piping kind of converging all in one area. Yeah. Looks like the piping was probably disconnected at some point. Let's go get a higher vantage by being up here. I think that we have to interact with some controls of some kind. Or, no, we surely don't just, yeah, we can't just leave. Alright, let's do a little looking around while I'm up here. What are we even aiming for? I bet that gel pump station. So if I do blue there, we need the momentum to make it over there. Hopefully this is good enough. Hey, there we are. And then, what? I hit the hatch override. Oh, yes, I do remember this. So this vault should actually open. Let's see. GLaDOS says, okay, you didn't have time to stop, but that's actually important. Paradoxes. So she says that she starts theorizing. She's like, okay, I think I know how we're going to beat them. AI love paradoxes, and paradoxes will fry AIs because they're inherently, AI are logical, and these are things that don't have answers. So as it tries to make logic out of it, it'll burn itself up because it doesn't have an answer. That's kind of the idea. And she's like, if I give that to Wheatley, if I give him like a paradox, he should not be able to handle it, and then he'll get fried. But we've got a little platform coming down here, and we actually have to wait for it to come pick us up. And you can see we've reconnected these pipes now, so we should now have some blue, white, and orange to incorporate in our normal testing. Alrighty. I know that took a second, but now we can. This is kind of the symbolic leaving of the underground back up to the normal sort of testing area. And GLaDOS says as long as we can get GLaDOS in front of Wheatley, we should be able to fry him. I also think that Shell actually can't talk, if I'm remembering right. She's a silent protagonist, which your first inclination might be because of choice. But if I'm remembering right, I think because of the unfreezing technique from the first game, the unthawing from cryostasis, I'm pretty sure that she had whatever part of her brain that regulates speech fried. And that is that. You can see here some previews for some testing. Well, I don't think those are levels we'll actually see, but they're items of those chambers that we're going to see here soon. Chapter 8, The Itch. Also, it turns out there are only 10 chapters. I went ahead and took a look during my little break that I took. Yeah, you can see he's got some goofy turrets attached to cubes. I bet his thought process was like, turrets are good, cubes are good, let's put them together. And of course, none of them are going to hit that button. So we've got to make our way down there. I actually think maybe we have to wait for him to finish his little speech to his robot buddies, because he's supposed to leave. So, oh no, actually, you know what? We go down here. That's right. Now we can continue making our way there. I remember the last time that I did this, I just did that by happen chance. No, don't do it. You're going to kill yourself. No. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a second. Is he going to do it? Oh, that's tragic. Why did he do that? I'm devastated. That kind of sets the tone for the rest of this Let's Play. No, God, don't kill yourself on the grid. What the hell is wrong with these guys? These guys are also kind of a pain in the ass, because if you don't put them down in a very specific way, they'll actually crawl off of buttons. So I gotta put them on their back. They're kind of like turtles in that regard. Also, I don't really know what the point of that was specifically, these cubes. Oh, hey, Wheatley fried them. GLaDOS did the little paradox on Wheatley, and he's like, I think I'll go with true, because GLaDOS said this sentence is false. He's like, I think I'll go with true. And it's funny, he's so stupid he doesn't realize the inherent paradox, but maybe he's kind of smart in that regard, because paradoxes you should probably ignore because they don't have an answer. And then some of these have like little writing on them too, I think, while we wait for Wheatley to do his thing. Yeah, Wheatley Laboratories, and then I don't know what that says, transformer 380 volts or something. Anyway, we can leave now. Maybe since these things are dead, I'll go ahead and just burn one up there. You have no idea what it's like in this body, so I guess Wheatley is kind of uncomfortable. He has to test all the time or he gets an itch. So that's something that is ingrained in the body, is that you have to test all the time. So that's kind of why GLaDOS tested all the time, not necessarily why she was a pain in our ass necessarily. Well, as far as being rude to us. Hey, look at this. We got another testing room. Time to get to testing. I kind of like this. So he designed this test, and the test is pretty simple. All you do is drop one of those crates onto the button, and that's it. And he gets a huge, I don't know, serotonin, endorphin of some kind boost. He's like, here's an idea. Since making tests is difficult, why don't you just keep solving this test? It kind of unnerved me just how erotic Wheatley's moans were in in this area. Also, Wheatley's tests notably only have one of them. So, alright, we can't keep doing the same test over and over again, Wheatley, says. So, we can't get up that way, can we? Not that I would even want to take the time to try, I guess. And, yep, now we're back in the saddle again. GLaDOS's paradox idea didn't work, and Wheatley is very bad at making puzzles, so we shouldn't have too many test chambers to do, is what GLaDOS is saying, basically. On the bright side, it shouldn't be too lethal. On the downside, GLaDOS has got to come up with a new plan. I guess technically it involves finding him. So he has invented more tests, lovely, which are actually GLaDOS's tests, she says. Now, there are, 19 tests I think I saw there? We have this new mechanic here, which is like this, sort of like a vortex wave that pushes you. It's really not very difficult to work with. I think, we're going to want to go up here. And then I'll use that same vortex because they are maintained. Whoa, easy now. The momentum is maintained. Sorry, I got hung up there. These push you forward. The momentum is maintained across portals. Thank you for the information. Let's grab this box and maybe we should be good. I think as long as we're gonna have to go down, back down here, so that I can put this in the position to depress this button. Hey, on the bright side, it gave us a nice little handy outline for where we're gonna have to put this. Cool. This being the portal. Also, like it says test on some of his walls, not all of them. That's a cute new addition. Of course, GLaDOS probably would see that as a waste of time and computational power to bother to explain that something is a test. Now, these are GLaDOS's tests, apparently, that Wheatley has stole. On the bright side, in this collection of tests, there was 19 of them, and we're on test 2, I think. We'll take a look here. We'll confirm both of those things as soon as we get a wall. Okay, 2 out of 19. I also like these little pictographs here that show what you might experience on in a test. Like the highlighted ones, obviously, are what we'll experience. Anyway, we're going to need that. Yes, that. I think we can just fall into this. We have to make sure we use the right portals, though. So let's use an orange one. And we're going to have to continue to use orange ones. No. Why? Oh, you know what? We used the orange one for the first thing. That's right. That's right. All up in my head off that one. Sorry about that. Won't happen again. Yeah, it'll probably happen again, but whatever. All right. So we put... Let's go a little higher this time. And we need to use blue portals from here on out. Okay. Blue there. And then a blue portal here. Now, something that's kind of cool about this chamber that I like anyway, is that whenever you come here and you do this part, which is where you drop a crate, it is the exact same puzzle pretty well, but it teaches you that the crates also do the same thing, have the same kind of like physics as you do whenever it comes to those little vortex things that push you forward. So it's just teaching you that, you know, the crates are also affected by the vortexes. They don't just Like, you know, in your mind, whenever you're mapping out a room of where the vortexes go, the crates will also do the same thing. They're also locked into those forward vortexes. I also like here you can see Aperture Laboratories gets marked out to be Wheatley Laboratories. That's a cute little loading screen thing. And it's also cool because we've seen how the laboratories across all the different levels that we've been to so far have changed. Oh, brother. This is looking a little involved. Actually, I don't think that there's much that we can do here until that gets over here. So I can keep talking about it. Like how we were in Aperture Innovation Labs earlier, or Aperture Science Innovators earlier, and now we're in, you know, this Wheatley Wheatley Labs. All right, so we have a vortex. Let's get that set up first. And set it up to send us to the other side here so that we can press this button. But don't get hung up on the damn wall. Oh, I thought for some... I saw those little blue particles, and I was thinking for some reason that it was like the blue gel. Alright. What caused that to even open for a second? Okay, so that is where that is. What if I shot the wrong portal? Whoops. Okay, we'll put her right there, and that should catch that box, I would think. Nice. And I'll send it over to me, put it in safekeeping, aka my hands. Now then, I think from here, oh man, this was one I struggled with earlier on the last time too. I think actually if I put the portal there and I launch myself over, I'll get landed into this, and then I can use my personal forward momentum to get into here. Alright. So what is the thought now? Well, I guess send this crate. No. Hold up, that ain't right. Right? Blue? No. Okay. What if I... Nope. I'm goofing this up big time. What am I doing? Because I need to be on top of that. Maybe let's just do this one step at a time, and then the answer will come to me. So I have to be up here. And then I also need this to be up top and pressed against this button. And to manage that, I have forward momentum. Okay, we're up here. Man, this is I'm gonna look like such a fucking dolt after this. Let's put this down real quick. Okay. And then let's kind of like solve this puzzle. Like being on the platform isn't really an issue. Okay. And then we push that over, and that will press the button. You know what maybe is sort of a problem that I should... I think I have actually my solution here, but I'm fairly certain that this isn't the way you're supposed to do it. But let's just go up with this crate, and then hopefully this thing stays in the vortex with us, and then we'll send us both across, and then that box will... Oh, nice. We at least here we go, here it comes. Yeah, I really don't need the expressive moaning of the sudden endorphin release at your brain. Definitely not from Wheatley, and preferably not from anybody. Aperture Science, or Aperture Laboratories, changed once again to Wheatley Laboratories. How charming. And we have more not infographics, but corporate graphics on the wall. What number chamber are we on? 4 out of 19? Cool. Alright, so we have a turret there, and I believe that this is going to teach us simply that the forward pressing momentum also works on the turrets. Let's take it off of that guy, and then let's just go over here. So the thought is then what? I can get over there, right? Or what happens if I press this? Okay, that pulls. Okay. What if I do... Whoa, that ain't necessarily what I meant to do. So it turns it into like a tractor beam type deal. And then if once it gets close enough, turn it into the repulsor, and then we get this crate. Whoa, easy now. To press down that. Okay. And this is, oh man, I want it on its back. Sorry, I'm getting in my head already. Even after that little break I took. Okay, so he's on his back and won't move. And then we'll go up there. But there's something I think there's something I'm not thinking about here. Okay, I need to take him off that button. That's the problem. Cool. There we go. Yeah, because you would think that maybe this is like a soft lock or something, but nope, that's the way to do it. Yeah, so he's getting diminished returns on the little endorphin blasts that he's been receiving from us completing these puzzles. So he built up a resistance, and not only did he build up a resistance, he built it up really, really quickly, because we're only on what, room 5? Yeah, room 5, and he's already, you know, it's funny. We've got classical music playing, and he's like, sounds of page turning. He's like, oh, I was just reading books. So he's proving that or he's trying to prove that he's not an idiot. What am I trying to do here? So that will catch me, but I don't necessarily know that that does anything for me right now. Am I supposed to be doing something? Surely, right? Okay, I need to probably be up there. Oh, and then we have the momentum to get over here. Well, that part was solved by happen chance. Oh, yes, this is another part that I kind of like, in that it, like the same way that you solve it for yourself, this puzzle, because that crate goes over, or that box goes over, it gets pressed up against the ceiling, and then we just simply move the orange portal over there. The falling momentum of the crate sends the crate over to here, and then we put it down on the button. And that is another test chamber done elegantly, if I do say so myself. Yeah, so GLaDOS is basically like the euphoric response that you get from the completing test chambers is something that like you build a tolerance up to, and it like starts to it quickly runs out, and Wheatley is stupid, so he hasn't built up the mental fortitude to like not be overly consumed by it yet. Okay, I believe what we need to do, I don't think stepping on that button helps us out very much just yet. Isn't there a crate nearby? And also, this launches us to the left. I don't think I want to do that just yet. And that is connected to, what, a button over here? Okay. So that launches over there, and then it gets disintegrated. This time, that should be caught by this laser bridge. Nah, we'll have to go lower. There we go. That should catch it that time, I would think. Is it caught by it? Cool. And then we'll just go ahead and put the laser bridge down here so that we don't get got by the portals, or by the turrets, by the portals, Christ above. Let me move myself over to there. I think I need a better angle on, whoa, back up there, box. A better angle on getting up to there. Alright, so now we have a box, which we're going to have to take on the other side of that repulsion field. There we go. Or repulsion field. What do we call that? The disintegration field? Oh, you can see a little ammo box in his head. That's cute. Oh, I'm about to die. Oh, okay. So that was kind of close. The orange one is the one I'm using for the light gate. So I'm going to have to... Ooh, hold up. Wait a second. Something's not right here. I think I have either goofed up. Wait. Okay, I got an idea. Let's come in here. I think... No, that doesn't help me much, does it? Okay, what did I goof up between A and B that makes it so that this is no longer working? Let's go up here first. Now, we need the light gate in front of the turrets to keep them from killing me. And I don't necessarily think it's an issue where I just need to do this quicker, right? Like this is not, that's dead. That's death. Okay. Let's maybe rethink this once we actually load in. I don't think it'll probably give us a pretty agreeable, checkpoint right here. So the thought is then, well, hold up. So we have the orange one there, right? And then what if I just put the blue one there? Okay, I think that's all I did was just like neglected to set that up so that I can put this turret crate on this button. Come on now. There we are. Now then, if what do we got? We got the orange. Let's put an orange portal right here. And then a blue one up there. And we're back up here. And if I put that laser gate right there, and that, to catch me again, that leads us to the exit. You know, it's funny. I think that if Wheatley gives you the answer to these, he gets shocked, right? And Gladys tricks him on one of these. I think we've already maybe experienced that one, but she's like, oh, that was easy. All we had to do was pull a lever. And he's like, oh, you didn't pull a lever. You pressed a button. And he gets shocked because he gives the answer to the room. Man, I hope I didn't just, had a brainwave. I'm going to tape you solving these and watch 10 at once to get a more concentrated burst of science. I'm going to need you to solve these 10 times as fast. So this is a really involved room. First thing we want to do is get that crate, I'm pretty sure. And the way we're going to do that, this is a repulsion field. So let's get me way up here. Now, after I do this, we're going to blue portal this here, and the falling momentum should lead us over to where the crate is. Great. Now then, what's the next step? This again was one that I struggled with for a minute. Is this? Well, let's go down here and take a look before so that turns off that repulsion field. All right. Maybe then take me. Let's put a blue portal up there. And, whoa, easy now. We're over here. Now, I want to use the repulsion field, I'm pretty sure, to lift me up. Yes. But then what? Because I have to be able to get over to there. Okay. What if... So this lifts us up, right? Okay. And I also need to... Oh, I see it. I see the answer, I think. So we'll put this down right there. No, that isn't the answer either, is it? Okay. Let's put that on the... Oh, where the fuck am I? Oh, okay. I know where that's at. Let me take a look at this room before we get too vested here. So that turns off that. I have to have momentum, but I also have to have a portal on that, which is kind of the issue here. Or is it? Yes, blue and then orange. Damn, am I really going to have to take a break to think about this? Okay. What about so if I'm on that, no, that'll press me down. Okay, which is something that I don't want. Let's get this thing off of there. Oh, brother, I don't even know what's happening there. Let's just get rid of that. Okay. And then let's just put a blue one there. I think I might be fucking this puzzle up pretty badly. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. Got it. I just figured it out. So let's put the crate down. Put her down. All right, blue portal there, orange portal over there, because we do have that, we do have, I can't believe I was struggling with this. We do have this little launcher, which will launch us over to this. Okay, so now we have 2 pieces of the puzzle. And we have to do this in, if I'm remembering right, a pretty specific order. Let's get out of here with this chest first. And where is the button I am sure I have to press? Hold up. Oh, okay. So I see this here is going to be where the laser needs to go, right? Okay, that lowers it down. And then what? Okay, I also have to block. No, I don't have to block. So if I put orange there, okay, and then if I get rid of that, okay, well that didn't really help me in the way I had anticipated. How do I lower this platform again? Hold up, it's probably got a string of, okay, and then it goes up top. Gotcha. So I do have to use that crate. I figured I did, but I wasn't sure what I was goofing up with it exactly. Okay, so again, up to there, and to do that, we'll need, well, first things first, let's reset this up so that this laser is pointed at the through the correct portal, I guess. So let's just put it right there this time. Okay, and then we'll move the blue portal over. Okay, and then we'll have to reset up this orange one. There we go. Okay, that's activated. Now then, I need the repulsion part of that to work. Let's take the blue portal off, which seems to be the safest of all the options. And then, if I get rid of that, perfect. And then we'll do that, and that should lower this platform down to us as soon as that hits the button. Cool. And then I just need to shut that off, and it goes back up. Hey, not bad. I have lost track of what puzzle we're on. Also, we're getting so close to the end here, and parts of this game that I'm really excited for, that I'm like, do I need to like maybe take a break for the day instead of like a little 10-minute break, or should I just go ahead and wrap this up? I think we're just gonna go ahead and I think we're gonna try our best to just plow through this. Let's see what test chamber we're on. I think let's hope 7. How about 7? What? 12? What the fuck? I hella lost track of where we were at, man. So this one is sort of involved. Let me put that, we'll have to go to the left a little bit, it looks like. Haha. No. What does that even turn? What did that turn on? Nothing important, apparently. Okay, that's what's moving the platform back and forth. That's what I wanted. We want to make it so that, you know, we can land on that platform. Okay. And there we are. So, again, let's put a blue one there, orange one there, and that'll move us back and forth across. And I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's what deactivates this laser gate. I also like, you can tell where you should be putting the portals, because there's like a little like indent in the wall there, which I never noticed until now. So that should make this one at least a little easier. And we have now got to move this platform back over so that we can catch this cube. I think so. Let's try and drop the cube. I think that should be fine. Nope, it was definitely not fine. And I don't know that. Yeah, we might have to do that. Okay, no, is that one landed, didn't it? Let me see if I can see it on the platform. Oh yeah, there it is. It's right on my side. Cool. I think I need it on the other end, like where I can again get up and onto this platform. Basically just do that last part over again real quick. So we go down. Yeah, because I have to reposition this box. Okay. Then we'll turn the laser gate off. There we go. And then I think we'll just move. Well, hold up. That can't be right. That can't be right. What about blue into orange? No. What am I goofing up here? Let's return this laser gate off. Okay. And then let's move this platform some more. Okay, and then let's get this laser where I can position it on that door. Okay, and now I thought for a second there I might be kind of like screwing this up, but that should be fine. So we take the blue portal, then just reset it back up, and jackpot. We're all the way over here, and this time the elevator is broke, so we have to take this little, vortex, forward momentum pusher, whatever we're calling it now, forward. And man, oh man, is this place not falling apart. And that looks like it would crush us. Thank God that metal pipe there was really sturdy, or not even a pipe, metal support beam. Oh, cool. And we're down here. We're getting again into these back areas. Oh, and there's some more panels that are opening. So where are we at? We're at like 13 out of, what was it, 18? I've kind of lost track once again. All right, big room, 15 out of 19. Okay. And then what happens if I press that? That turns on a pushy thing. Let's go in here first. Okay, so that would give us a button. So I sorta see how we might do this. What if I press that, which should give us a cube? Well, the cube is above. It's got a little platform it's landed on. Okay. I think if I push it off, well, it's not angled quite the way I want it. Still not quite the way I want it. There we go. So now it's pushed against the wall, and then we'll have it drop and push towards us. That'll give us the cube at least. Hey, there he is. Now we'll portal that wall and put it on the button. And that is starting to give us orange gel. I'm just gonna, yeah, there we go. Put him on his back. Okay. We have orange gel now. And I think we're gonna have to use the repulsion field to move that gel. Yeah, so we need speed here on this platform. Alright, and let's go ahead and drop that. It doesn't look like I made it quite far enough. I wanted to make sure that I got to get enough coating on it, and unfortunately I missed the very end over here. So drop her down. Okay, so from here I don't think actually hold up. We've got enough orange goop around. We'll take it off the button so that we can permanently depress this button. Cool. And we'll have to set it up so that we land in this wave here. So sort of the thinking behind this, I think, is that so we have to have the momentum to get over there. Well, we have to get over there somehow. And I think I just had it, but I think I just fucked it up. Is that right? Sorta, kinda. So if I put a blue portal down and an orange portal down. Okay, the one we want to change is blue. Keep the orange. Now then, that should catch us whenever we actually, because we don't have the momentum to make it all the way over to that catwalk. But now we have the momentum. We should have the momentum. I accidentally hit I hit the jump button before we left, or before we made it to the apex of that area. So that was actually my fault. Oh, brother. Let me set this puzzle back up. Alright, another day of recording and another crack at this puzzle. I think this one should work. I did jump there again. Oh, thank God. I was a little bit worried about that. Wheatley has the funniest foreshadowing here where he's like, you two are going to love this surprise. In fact, you're going to love it to death. You're going to love it until you're dead. Oh, man, he's so funny. Anyway, yeah, that puzzle wasn't nearly as hard as I was kind of making it out to be. It was just that I kind of missed the prompt there with the jump button was all. And again, it's another new day, so I'm feeling a lot better about this recording session. 16 out of 19, okay. Well, unfortunately, this is kind of busted. Oh, really busted, as a matter of fact. Okay, oh, yes. This is a This is a test chamber I actually had quite a bit of difficulty with, and I don't really remember why. So I probably don't want to put any kind of repulsion there yet. We want to get to this other side first. And then I think we want to put down a portal there and a portal here. Is that the idea? I don't think so, because this here is our little gel dispenser, and I probably need to do that first. Get the gel going where it's supposed to. So what was I having trouble with this before? I think, so the angle that I'm at, we need to, that's going to go over there and be essentially wasted. But I think that we can manage that. No, that's not what we were supposed to do. Where all can I even put a teleporter? I can put one there, but that doesn't really help me there. I can put one over there, but that doesn't really help me over there. What did I do here last time? Because this was like one of those situations where I like thought about it and thought about it. Oh, you know what? I just realized it. I see it right here at the end. Okay, so that'll give us so that we can bounce up into this goop whenever it comes by. Okay, so now we're in it. And that means that we can use this button over here to turn this, instead of a repulsion, into an attraction field. Let's go ahead and do that. And now the one that we'll want to change, which portal? So as soon as it goes through the orange portal and it's more or less all the way through, we'll shoot an orange portal into there so that it'll turn all those turrets bouncy. And we also want to get off of that button. Yep. And then once it's over top of all these guys, I'll shoot another blue portal over here. Haha, perfect. And so now we can press this button. And what did that do? Okay, so that gave us a platform. But has there been anywhere yet that I like needed to fall? Anywhere that'll give me real momentum is kind of what I'm looking for, because we're going to need a lot of it apparently. Right. Sorry, I'm kind of in my own head right now for some reason. Or maybe, no, I was thinking for some reason that I could use the repulsion beam here. There's something very simple here I feel that I'm missing. Is there, maybe again, there's nowhere I can like fall. This is our little repulsion beam that becomes an attraction beam. Do I maybe have to do that? Or did I get a cube or something? Or can I hit this button again and will it do anything? No, that does not really help us. If I bounce here, does this help us? Man, I feel like an imbecile. I know I said a new recording day, but I feel like we've somehow gotten worse at this game. But I did know that this should be really the last puzzle that I even struggle with though. So maybe what I should be doing is like, we'll put a portal there, and maybe, no, that doesn't help us at all, does it? No, because that's blue. Let me repulsion field myself over here again. So again, we need momentum coming out of that so that we bounce on that. Oh man, you know what I think? I think I have plumb forgot. Can I put a portal down there? No. What? Where? Let me think for a minute. Okay, I think I just figured it out, and it's like so stupid easy. The repulsor pushing us upward, and then we'll just shoot a blue portal over here. I can't believe that it took me 4 seconds of silent thinking to figure that one out. And so that was what? Test chamber 16, and so we got 17 and 18 to do. And it turns out that Wheatley is going into test withdrawal. Oh man. Can only spell bad things for us, but we are getting to the apex of the game here. My thought, like last night, whenever I was like getting ready to take a break, anytime that like I have a break in like my recording, I'm like, okay, we'll get right into it. We'll get right back into it. But I was like pretty sleepy, and I was like, yeah, you know what? Let's just go to bed. So we'll hop this way. Oh, just a little surprise. We're actually headed to the surprise now. we are well on our way to Wheatley's supposed death trap. Wheatley doesn't need us anymore because he's got 2 robots who are built for testing, and I suppose they're probably better at it than we are, is why he wants them instead of us. Okay, that'll probably launch us, I would think. Yeah, oh yeah, that's gonna launch us. So, here is Wheatley, and we are on a giant death trap. Chapter 9, only 2 more chapters to go. So there's a wall there, and then there's a little drip of white gel there. And so, oh nice, we dodged him just in time. I think you can get an achievement for throwing yourself in the chasm here, but I've already gotten it before, because he asks you to throw yourself in that chasm. Alright, we're on this other side now, and Wheatley's like, just thinking back to the old times when we were friends, not enemies. Oh man, he's so funny. So I have that. I don't think that's where we want to go. I think we want to do that one. Yeah, so we can land on that little platform over there. Now we got the momentum. So it's kind of like using everything that we've learned across this whole game. Oh, hey, look at this little guy. Oh, and he's dead. I almost kind of feel bad because I knew that was coming, but oh, hey, he's in the wall. Oh, I think as long as we come out with some momentum here, we'll land on the bridge. So Wheatley is now trying to kill us. He sprung his trap a little bit early on test chamber 17. So, you know, so far surprises across the games have been a murder attempt, nothing, and then another murder attempt. Oh, brother. So what from here? I think it'll maybe drop us some stuff, or stuff being panels, or maybe this test chamber will open up. Man, you're losing all your mechanical arms. Alright, so I think I can, shoot one in there, shoot one on the wall here. Test chamber number 75 out of 19. Man, this would have been a death sentence not long ago. Poor guys. It's a shame that the turrets are just as dumb as Wheatley is, huh? Oh, that stairway there, or I guess landing or whatever, almost fell out from underneath of us. Alright, we can knock these robots out. I had an issue in the first recording session, which I don't think is going to be emulated here, but where these guys kept like landing on this platform here whenever I like moved them, and they like kept shooting and killing me. Oh no, the spinny blade wall. I don't think I'll be waiting around for that. So there's a repulsion field. I guess we're headed this way. Oh, this is really cool. Which portal do we need to use? Okay, the orange one. We can dodge him by using these platforms that kind of spawn around us, I guess. I guess maybe we should hop off onto this little area down here. Oh man, that's a lot of trash coming our way. Oh, brother. It is funny. Wheatley, he's kind of like me sometimes. He's like, whenever he has the upper hand, he's like, oh, got his ass. And then whenever he doesn't have the upper hand, he's like, oh, no, wait, come back. I think we can use the basic... Oh, no, we can't. Why did I not even get any kind of a bounce there, actually? Well, Wheatley will be pleased that I threw myself into the ground for no reason, outside of the point in which he would ask me to throw myself into the ground. Maybe, because I'm always worried I won't have the correct momentum here, maybe we should just, maybe not get too gung-ho, so that's an alright amount of momentum. What about, there we are. And then it looks like we have about like a half test chamber coming up. Let's put a portal up here. And here I thought I soft locked myself whenever I played it last, because I put, you can see we get some blue repulsion gel here, and I put it in a very awkward position over there, and the platform stopped working for me. You can see here we're just gooping up these turrets, making them bouncy. similar to the same way that we did cubes at certain parts of this game. I like how this floor sort of reflects the wall here. So like if you put them on the wall and you imagine it in your head, their placement on the floor here, then you won't have much trouble trying to figure out where you should be putting that repulsion gel. Again, I had a kind of an issue here where I repulsion gelled this floor, and I came out with too much momentum and I kept falling onto the floor, and I sort of forget how I ended up fixing that, but it was a relatively simple fix. I sort of forget because Wheatley is almost like a train that comes out of nowhere in this game whenever you eventually run into him. Because I remember like just going, and then all of a sudden I was like, oh, I'm there. So there's a crack here, and there are mines going through a pipe, and we can see it kind of comes unlatched and then changes position from top to bottom here. Move that portal over just a shade. And there out comes the mines, and the mines knock into that pipe there, which allows us to make platforms allows us to make portals over to that platform. Now, what from here? Do we just, yep, we just continue on. You imagine if there's a loading screen right here, like that's all that it loaded. Oh, this is a really cool part too. So you would think maybe we like go this way, but then the conveyor belt kicks on and there's a little crusher right here that we have to avoid. What do we got over here? Mines. I think it's dispensing. And then we'll blow up that orange repulsion, or not repulsion, what is that? Acceleration gel? Is it? Okay, there we are. And then we can put a blue portal there and slick up this conveyor belt. So we actually have the, we can acquire the forward momentum whenever we run to get through it. Hey, cool. And we interrupted Wheatley's little thing there where he's like, you know, maybe you should kill yourself now before I kill you. Man, his plans are really dog shit. Let's see, the orange one I remember is where the repulsion gel is. So I'm going to slick this hallway up here, and then we can use that forward momentum that we'll have to end up in this repulsion field here. Looks kind of like there's bombs in it for some reason. That I don't really understand. I also think I remember seeing this whenever I played before, and it just disappeared. Or maybe it went through that little circular slot, and we can't go through it, obviously. Wow, I remembered this here too, because I was like, this looks sweet. Like, this place I think is what's going to be housing Wheatley, and it's just like a giant, well, not quite a cylinder, but it's very imposing looking. I think we head up to here, and then I think we have a loading screen. Yep, just what I thought, because I remember whenever I played this last time, I was like, why? That was like a odd loading screen, because it just spits us right out to here. Now we're just continuing up this, what appears to be an elevator shaft. Oh, you can see the corrupted cores here. We got a couple, and GLaDOS says that the plan here is we're going to stun Wheatley and do another core transfer, put those corrupted ones on him, sort of the same way that we did in the first game, except in the first game, I don't remember if the intention was to corrupt GLaDOS, but as a result of, you know, corrupting her, we won. So, whereas that wasn't necessarily the plan in the first game, that is the plan in this game. This is a very cool lair for Wheatley. So, this place is going to self-destruct in 6 minutes, so we have to beat him by then. I think, oh, I love this. He's like, okay, let's kill you in 3 minutes, and then we'll take a minute break, and it'll give us 2 minutes to figure out how to shut down the self-destruct. He has a 4-part plan. It's really good. The first one is no portal surfaces, so we can't attach to anything. The neurotoxin is on, so it should be killing us. And then he has bomb-proof shields here, so we can't actually hit him with bombs. And then I forget what his 4th part is. But anyway, so we have to dodge those bombs, but we have white gel here. So the next bomb that he goes and throws a bomb at it, it'll put that white gel all over the place, right? There we are. So now we can put down these portals, and so whenever he goes to launch out of that pipe above him some more of those mines, it'll actually land in these little portals and hit him. But I guess that's maybe not the correct angle, so we'll hit him from behind. We got about 4.5 minutes, and that was the first bomb, so we're making okay enough time. Here's one of the corrupted cores. This is a space core, a core that's, well, obviously obsessed with space. And then we jump up and slam dunk it onto Wheatley, and it corrupts him just a little bit. And we just repeat that over and over again until we win. Let me put down an orange portal here and see kind of where he's blocking. I think that's a little high, so maybe we want to go low, actually. So there goes a mine. We can almost kind of use it as like a blocker, these portals, because they suck them into them just a little bit, the mines, to where, like, you know, he's obviously targeting us. Okay, so now we have to sort of time our bounce and our grab here to grab this. I think this is an adventure core, I think is what it's called, which is what I don't understand, because it comes off more like a not that army grunts are dumb, but a dumb army grunt. He's like, well, ma'am, I see you're fighting this Wheatley character here. Do you need help with that? I think we're supposed to hit him from behind this time, so wow, this actually ended up being way easier than I remember it being. So we're up here now, and I thought, no, actually, I think we had the other core is somewhere else, right? Over there? Or I hear it yapping. Oh, okay, I see it. So we're gonna have to get this one in kind of a different way. But it's not a way that we haven't done before. We just need momentum going through this orange acceleration gel. Oh, okay. Whoops. Where are we going to put this? All the way up at the top. And that is over with. So Wheatley has been fully corrupted. Corruption at 100%. And these two are going to once again go head-to-head on a manual core replacement where one says yes, one says no, and we have to break the stalemate between the two. Wow. Look at this. Wheatley is so scared of this little potato. That's funny. Where is the stalemate? Oh, so the stalemate resolution annex has a fire in it, so there's a fire extinguisher extinguishing mechanism that goes off, and there's it's cleaned up all of the gel around us, and you can see over here is where we need to go. I believe, yeah, we can fall through that portal that's underneath the Wheatley. And whenever I press this button, it'll start the final cutscene, so I'll be quiet from that point on.
Let go! I'm still connected! I can pull myself in! I can still fix this!
I already fixed it, and you are not coming back.
Oh no! Change your plans! Hold on to me! Tighter! Ah! Grab me!
Oh, thank God you're all right. You know, being Carolyn taught me a valuable lesson. I thought you were my greatest enemy, when all along you were my best friend. The surge of emotion that shot through me when I saved your life taught me an even more valuable lesson, where Carolyn lives in my brain.
Carolyn, delete.
Goodbye, Carolyn. You know, deleting Carolyn just now taught me a valuable lesson. The best solution to a problem is usually the easiest one. And I'll be honest, killing you is hard. You know what my days used to be like? I just tested. Nobody murdered me, or put me in a potato, or fed me to birds. I had a pretty good life. And then you showed up, you dangerous, mute lunatic. So you know what? You win. Just go. It's been fun. Don't come back.
And that has been that. I really enjoyed this game. It was a lot of fun. I mean, I don't see myself playing any of the community levels or anything, and I probably am not going to do the multiplayer of this game, but I still enjoyed this quite a bit, so we wouldn't see any more Portal unless Valve ever came out with a Portal 3. So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this Let's Play, and I will see you all next week. Later!